There it is. Hello, everybody. Hailing frequencies open and things alive. Welcome to the show.
Hello,
Today,
YouTube.
yeah,
Did you miss me?
Hey,
Probably not.
no, today I'm going to be joined by Mark Monsters. I'm joined by Frenchie, and I'm joined over here by this fellow Art. And there may be a couple other people joining us tonight. I don't know. Things still up in the air, but we are going to be watching the Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. So yeah, I just want to say, do you guys seen this movie? Obviously.
yeah. Actually, me, Mark, and Marty did a watch along not too long ago. Well, it has been a while, but it was like earlier last year.
So yeah, I wasn't around for that one. It was probably pretty good. So again, that makes this sort of a remake of sorts. It's like a rewatch along, you know?
Hell yeah.
Do it all over again.
Hey, John.
Oh, it's John. Oh, hey, John Steele. How's it going, man? See, my chat's up again. That's good.
Yo, Johnny.
Johnny boy.
Hey, John, there's room for one more if you wanna hop on, bud. I can give you the link. You can come and join the party. There's always room on the Horror Express. Hey Matthew.
We can sing like B-I-N-G-O. Bingo was his name.
Yeah, so cool movie. Got Christopher Lee, got Peter Cushing in it. Also got Telly Savalas, Kojak.
Hello, Matthew.
Hey.
I don't know if anybody remembered that, but I did. So that's kind of cool. Another thing about this movie, a lot of people might not realize it, but this is actually an adaptation of Who Goes There.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
That's the same story. The Thing and The Thing from Another Planet is an adaptation of. So that's kind of fun if people hadn't realized that. I didn't know that. So I was trying to find that out.
That's interesting because this is an anthology movie, so I wonder if it's like one of the segments or the wraparound segment.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of interesting. The other thing about this movie is when they were casting this, they were really psyched to get Peter Cushing on it and to get Christopher Lee. And of course, it almost ended before it even started because Peter Cushing, he went to the director and he said, "Yeah, I can't do it," because he was still distraught over his wife's death. I guess she died about 2 months prior to the filming of this, so he almost called it in. What ended up happening with that is Christopher Lee sort of came to him and he sort of talked to him and he reminisced with him a little bit about all the good times they had shooting the Hammer movies and just being in projects together. And Cushing was like, yeah, you know what, I'll stay. And that was kind of interesting. I thought. Did you guys know that?
No.
No, I didn't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about these old ones.
Oh, perfect.
I'm
So, and the other thing is
the fresh
Peter
meat.
Cushing actually. Sorry, what?
Keep going.
Oh no, I thought you were asking a question. Say something. Peter Cushing is actually so distraught that he has freaking nightmares. And to sort of help him out with the nightmares, and it's going to sound like I'm setting up a joke, and this is not a joke. Christopher Lee actually slept in the same bed as Peter Cushing, just so that when he'd have his nightmares, he wouldn't wake up alone. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So they were like close buds.
That's a bromance right there. That's a real bromance.
I mean, how many friends would crawl in bed with another bud when they're having a nightmare?
I mean, Christopher Lee was a legend, man. That man's a living legend for sure. Well, he's dead
Is
now,
he
but
still alive?
nah, he died.
You said a
You got a couple
living
years
legend.
apart.
Well, was living. You know what I mean.
No, not really. I get what you're saying.
An undead legend.
Legends never die. So, yes. His legend lives on.
And it's another fun fact about this movie. The whole idea to do this movie in the first place, to adapt the Who Goes There, it actually came from the little model train they had in this. So, the director had the model train left over from another movie, and he wanted to use it over again. And he's like, I'll make an adaptation of Who Goes There, and I could put this train in the movie. So,
Nice.
so you'll all enjoy the little train that's in there. And another fun thing about it is all the mock-ups in the film, like the interiors of the train. It's actually the same room. They just redressed, and it was left over from another film called Pancho Villa, who Telly Savalas, who's in this movie, was also in. So it's like a interwoven web of movie bits that migrated over here. Hey John, I have the link in the description for the movie. If you need.
So, okay, good, because I was looking for it.
Oh, John,
Yeah.
the movie's on YouTube.
Yay! Okay.
You can literally find the movie on YouTube. I found a couple copies actually. I have the right one, but
I'm using the one I thought. I guess.
It's on YouTube. It's also available commercial free on public domain. I think it's publicdomainmovies.net. That's what I put down.
Click the one so you get the commercial free, Trench.
I can't do the public.
The commercials are fucking so always.
Here, I'll pop the link in for the stream into the chat so you can join in, John, if you feel like it. Let me just do that right quick. Everybody can wait while I do that. Watch me work on the computer. Isn't it great? Copy the clipboard. Gotta make a comment in the chat. Post a comment. Chat. There. So that should. Oh, good. There it is. That's going to be fun to edit. I made us all small. For a second there. I'll enjoy doing that. That'll really make some work for myself. Yeah, so another thing about this was the director who did this was actually from Spain, and they filmed a good portion of this film. And the ironic thing about this was it did terrible in Spain because they weren't used to the low-budget horror films like we are here in the U.S. and folks are there over in the U.K.
Right. Mr. Steele.
Yo.
John Steele in the house.
Hopefully, I got the link. I got the link open on a separate window. So, did you guys start yet?
No, we haven't started yet. I'm still intro bits and getting things settled. I usually gab for a little while before we start because that's what I do.
Yep, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talk about the movie first. I get this one mixed up with the other. What the fuck's the other one, Ethel? With the train and there's a band playing the whole time on the train. It's another horror movie. Huh? What did Mark say?
I'm not
I couldn't hear. It's breaking up.
Now you cut out. And anyway, I don't know. I think I know what movie you're talking about, but so like me, I couldn't come up with the name.
I confused this one and that one together because they both kind of like almost like seem like anthology or whatever.
Yeah. So have you seen this one at all before then, or is this like a new territory?
Oh no, I've seen this one. The only thing I get this one and the other one confused.
Oh, Mark put Terror Train in the private chat.
I've never seen it before.
Night Train to Terror. From Night Train to Terror from '85 is the other one.
Night Train to Terror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Terror Train. Yeah, and as this was known in Spain, this was Pánico en el Trans-Siberiano, which is Panic on the Trans-Siberian. So that's kind of neat little Spanish in there. Got to get that going,
Yeah.
And so this was made for about $300,000, so kind of a small budget for the time, and it actually got its money back. I believe it did something like $750,000 box office. So
Kind of small budget to get Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing.
Right.
Mark.
All right.
well, we know they saved it on the train because that was a reused prop. So good on them. Gotta love that Lionel.
What did you say? Oh, so it's not they didn't actually use a real train. They just used for the shots. They used a Lionel fake train for the shots, or what?
Yeah, it was in fact the Lionel train. I think it's a Lionel. I can't tell because I never had one myself. But it's a little model train that they had left over from another movie. And that's what prompted the director to make this movie because he really liked that little train and he wanted to do another movie with it. So he's like, "Oh, I'll remake Who Goes There." We got someone in the back room. Let me just bring you in here.
Word up.
Oh, it's Deacon.
Deacon.
We got Deacon.
Hello.
If it'll add him to the stream, there it goes.
I'm alive.
Welcome, my friends.
Hello.
But
Hello.
if you guys dig this train horror movie, watch when you get a chance, Night Train to Terror. That's the one that has the band throughout the whole. They're on the train playing and shit. So, crazy.
Take the Night
We're
Train to Terror.
playing a tune to hell. We're playing a tune to hell.
And Deacon, you've seen this movie before, right? You were in the last watch along for it.
Oh yeah, this is lovely. And if you guys can spot the if you can spot the excellent use of lighting, you get 2 extra bonus points.
Intrigued.
So you might know, was that for sure Lionel Train that's used in this film, Deacon?
Yes, it was.
I figured you'd know.
But Ethel, you beat me to it. You had the right answer. You just weren't 100% sure. I'm just here to confirm.
He's a fact checker.
It's funny. This must have been the month of horror for or the month of Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing horror, because Dracula AD was actually released 2 days before this.
Oh yeah, yep.
See, Ethel knows more than I do.
No. I'm cheating. I took notes. See, took notes.
No, that's being smart. That's being smart. That's called being prepared. Not flying by the seat of your pants.
Yep.
But I am looking forward to this. Ethel has made an excellent choice, especially if some of you haven't seen it before.
I have not.
It's quite good.
I've never even heard of it, so it should be pretty good.
You are in for a treat. And I will say that it uses every bit of horror that is available at the time and gives
You'll
you
get
a
legitimate
master.
first reactions. You'll get
Christopher Lee owns this fucking movie, man.
Every bit of horror and every prop and set left over from any other movie, apparently.
Roger Corman involved in this. It sounds like a Roger Corman job.
I checked. I want to make sure because I'm like, geez, the last 2 films had Corman prints all over them, and I'm like, geez, this one? No, this one's safe.
So 2 months before this released, he comes out with Dracula AD. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 2 months before this, 2 days before this, Dracula AD was released, which is a Hammer picture, and not in connection with this film, but it had,
I wonder if he even took the teeth out to film this movie. 2 days.
Even if he did, you wouldn't notice until near enough the end, and by then it'll be too late anyway.
There had to be some smart drive-in somewhere that was running a double feature with Dracula AD and Horror Express. There had to be somebody doing that.
There had to be. There had to be.
That's a built-in tie-in right there. That's how you make your money. That's how you get to 750,000 right there.
Yeah, and you can just imagine the title. Come and watch a double feature. Cushion in cushion. Be between the cushions.
Nice. Yeah.
Plenty of spare change.
Just don't reach around the back, otherwise you might get a slap.
And did you hear me, Deacon? Did you hear me talk about the sleeping arrangements for Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee?
Yes, I was listening in. It just took me a while to get my face on. That is actually interesting. I didn't know that. And yes, that is a true show of friendship.
Yeah, it was nice. That was a very cool thing to do.
Yeah, it's I suppose the modern day equivalent for any tweens out there watching is holding your friend's hair as they're vomiting in the toilet. Just
A
not as
time-honored
caring.
tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's volunteering to sleep with Art if he has nightmares? That's what I want to know.
I think that's all you. I think that's all you, John. You're the only one who's got abs of steel who will protect him.
Good. Because I've always got
Thanks
some. Look, there's always some shit going on in my dreams, and there's some shit after me, and I can't run, and I can't punch, and I can't shoot because my fucking finger won't even pull a trigger. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Running in place.
It's like homegirl running them stairs on Elm Street where her they start turning into like mush. She
Yeah, but
can't
the punches are like this. It's like I can't. Like what?
Mhm.
It's like you're underwater.
Yeah. One of those things.
They're moving fine.
Oh yeah.
Bastards.
In Art's dreams, he can't even beat pudding.
No.
Hell,
Nice.
even eggs stand a chance against him.
Ooh. Can't even beat a grape in a grape fight.
But that is
A what?
A grape. Can't even squash a grape in a grape fight.
Instead, are they?
But I'm pretty sure he could kick ass in a
Because
one-legged
they are
punch.
devil. They are possessed by the devil.
So Maddie's in the chat.
Hey,
Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
Maddie. Hello, Maddie.
Oh, I called Matthew a while ago. Okay.
Yeah,
Maddie.
well, that's what the name said. So I'm like, oh, it's Matthew.
Oh, Trench.
How
Hello.
about just coffee?
Trenchy, he's gone. Come back to
Oh
us.
no! I swallowed his soul. I forgot he's a possessed French ghost.
Swallow your soul.
Oh,
Ah, there he is. See, he heard me. You
He's
just have to
gone.
yell into the fluid. Bringing him on back.
Demons in Art streams.
Trenchy, we summon thee.
sorry, I was Googling something and accidentally kicked myself out, but I figured out this isn't the movie from the watch along we did. I've never seen this before.
Yes.
This is a different movie.
It's
Oh,
one
that's
that
excellent.
yeah, it's one me and Trash did a long time ago, but this is before Mark, before Trenchy, and before you, Ethel. So this will be fun.
I
Also,
thought this was the one with Cushing and Christopher Lee on the train, but it's not.
No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. Let's put it this way, Ethel. So far, you have picked a movie each and every single time that either none of us have watched or has been one that only one or two of us have watched. You are blowing this out of the water. Yes, you are.
I think I know what you mean now, Maddie. I think I get what you're saying.
My bad. I thought this was a totally different movie. This isn't even an anthology.
No,
My
it's not.
bad.
Don't worry, Trenchy. Back in the day, there were quite a few
Oh.
movies that shared similar titles and similar framing, but it's not your fault. It does get a bit confusing. We're just glad that we have Ethel here, who is literally our movie expert.
Maybe a movie aficionado. Definitely not an expert. Just
Hey,
a
you got
dork.
one-
Work with too much time on our
No.
hands.
We
you got
have
more
a
knowledge than we do.
movie expert. Marty's a monster expert. You're a fact expert. Trench is a fucking hat expert.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
find
not
it strange that I
mannequin
get called a
molesting.
fact troll.
You are a fact troll. You troll with facts.
I'm just here
You
for
troll
you
just by
to-
stating that. You just troll by stating facts.
True. And correcting people's grammar and spelling.
We got Ben Grimm in the chat saying this is one of his top 10 train movies.
Ooh, hello,
okay.
Ben. Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
I think you're in the same boat as us.
Yeah.
There's only a limited amount of train movies out there that are decent, and this one is definitely one of them.
Yep.
All right. So I guess, we've just about hit the 25-minute mark on the opening, so I should probably get ready to start the countdown. We got a full house and all, no Olsen twins. So, yeah.
Yeah, because Night Watch hadn't even started yet. So,
Yeah.
Oh, good. So we'll be a fair clip in by the time we're going.
Yeah,
Oh.
we've got
Yep.
a nice
Yeah,
amount of
yeah,
viewers,
wow.
so I don't see why not.
Do it.
All right, well, now put my earbuds in. Oh, by the way, anybody notice that earbuds are really weird now? Like they got these little squid-looking things on the end now. They're all squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
they've been like that
Oh
for a
yeah,
while.
It's
I don't like.
because
I like my big ones.
the reason they have those now is because when it came to the old plastic shell type, it turns out if you wore them for extended periods of time, it caused rawness in the ear, skin.
It's because it was
skin-
hard. It was a hard,
Yeah.
uncomfortable plastic. Like
skin abrasions, ear infections, and one person who decided to go untreated and just had his earbud in his ear for a week had to have it
before it was the
removed.
squishy, they had like what was it, like the foam stuff?
Yeah, you had the
Over
little foam thing.
Like,
yeah, but that didn't
the
go in your ear.
material.
That went over your over
Yeah,
the ear.
but
Yeah, and they got rid of that because it was toxic to make. Then they got rid of the plastic ones because you
Jesus.
could lose your ear.
you
and now you've got
sticking this
these
shit
ones.
in your ears, and
Well,
they don't care.
they had the actual buds, like the little earbuds, but they had the foam thing. Those were the ones I like. But the problem is the foam would tear off them, so you'd have to buy a new set. But I still prefer those. I would have bought a pair of those if I could find them. But I got these jelly squids in my ears now. So
Jelly squids.
Trust me, jelly squids are a lot better than having hard plastic. They are sore after a while.
it's weird because my ears are different shapes. So like it'll fit perfectly in the left ear, but if I put it in the right ear, it would just fall right out.
No.
Mhm.
We need to, as a group, try and invest at some point in getting Ethel some Bluetooth headphones so she can just plug them into her computer.
Here
They
you
cover
go.
Are
the
those
ears. Yeah, they cover the ears and they're comfortable.
I don't think I have Bluetooth on my computer.
They have ones like these that are Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah,
Mine aren't Bluetooth, but they have
Yeah.
them that are Bluetooth with the speakers.
Yeah, I don't have
Oh,
I don't have Bluetooth on this
Think
computer.
of it as it works like a mouse, wireless mouse connector.
Oh,
So-
so it's got
Yes.
got like a little dongle that plugs into the USB or something.
Yep.
Well, sort of.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking I don't have that on my thing. Anyway, technical.
Okay, enough human affairs. Let's get into the horror, murder, and scariness.
So
That is
if ever,
100% human affairs.
Yeah,
So
but
if-
if I want to
if-
watch human affairs, I'll watch porn.
oh my.
Oh my!
You can get 'em in the
If
movie
everybody if everybody's got their copy of Horror Express all queued up, everybody in the chat good? We're good?
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, I will do a countdown, so I'll go from 5 like King Kong Bundy. 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, choo choo.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Funny, when I first queued this up, I thought there was something wrong with the video. I'm like, oh, that's great. Public domain didn't come through for me. It's all blank.
Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and Horror Express.
Yep.
And Alberto de Montoya's movie, Silvera Torrento.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't pronounce those.
Giulio Penne.
They got the
And
flashlight
bloody
like a
Google.
movie of the week.
Oh yeah,
Are
what does that
the
mean?
subtitles supposed to be Spanish, like the opening credits?
Yeah. It's because it wasn't originally made for a Western audience. They were just hoping that it would gain traction with a Western audience.
Okay,
Well,
I'm just hoping I got the right one.
Oh no, you've got the right one. Don't worry, dude. You are just as confused as most people were the first time they watched this.
are you on the
Okay.
YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I can't use your link because I have to talk to you on the tablet and then watch it on the TV. So I can't, I can't click
Oh
the
no, I
link
got
on the
you.
tablet.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's cool. 'Cause I don't have the subtitles on my version, so it's all in English. But
Oh, I meant
this
like
film.
the opening credits. The opening
No.
credits are in like Spanish.
Oh, mine are all in English.
I'm getting the English ones, but I'm getting the
Art
Italian
director
spellings.
Ramiro Gomez.
Extraordinary assistance.
Viva la resistance.
I don't know. It should be fine as long as the movie's in English. I think we're good.
Yeah, if you run into any troubles, Trenchy, then I'll set up a private stream yard where it's just you and me, and we can watch the movie along with these guys. Okay?
It is a
Cool.
English movie, right? It's Christopher Lee.
Yeah, it's a British Spanish co-production, I guess, of sorts. The director is Spanish, but it's UK monies.
So doesn't
It's all
that
British.
technically
Oh.
mean? So technically, doesn't it mean
It's
it's
English.
English?
But like a lot of Italian films of the day, this was actually filmed without any audio, and it was dubbed in later after the fact. And for the American release, they had Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing do their own dubbing.
Mm.
Oh, they're tapping the Rockies too.
See, that's one handsome mustache.
Oh, they got Merlin with them. That's great.
The way he's walking through there, the only thing that's got going for my mind is Arabian days.
That is
Arabian
yeah.
nights.
Arabian Nights.
If they're not careful, they're going to run into the Hardy Boys in that cave.
Yeah.
Or even worse, they might interrupt the Flintstones when they're eating.
I don't know. The Hardy Boys would be worse. It'd be like,
He's
oh,
definitely
man.
he's definitely
True.
rocking that Russian Cossack look.
Yeah. That hat.
And the mustache.
I have come to explore cave.
Trenchy, where does that hat rate on the hat scale?
Come to drink vodka and explore caves.
Oh, that hat is definitely an 8. I don't know. I would have to feel it though, because sometimes I don't like the texture of it.
It's a fuzzy hat. It looks very fuzzy.
But it
So
also
I think you
depends on
should
the
like it.
material, because you can get fake furs or you can get real skin furs.
Mm.
Oh, they found the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Oh,
And on that day, all of their faces melted.
fucking melted off.
Oh, that guy has a
Raiders.
one power.
Polish that train up real good there. It's shiny.
I want that train.
You want a choo-choo, Deacon?
Yeah, a proper steam choo-choo.
You want a big boy choo-choo?
Yeah, a big boy choo-choo. Hopefully with kind of like tank track, so I don't have to use railways.
I already love this movie. There's so many different types of pets in this fucking movie. It's ridiculous.
I know Ethel has made an excellent choice once again.
Oh, thank you. I try to pick good movies. No boobs in this one though, so sorry if anybody's holding out hope for the.
That's okay. We don't need just
John's like
cushions. We've got
uninterested
enough
now.
cushions in this one.
It's all right. We're gonna see him in Art's dreams after this.
He's like, no boobs. Fuck this. I'm out.
No boobs. There's plenty of cushion.
It is.
Plus side for me, less editing later on after the fact.
See, I'm waiting for these guys to get about halfway through the movie, and then I'm gonna try and watch their expressions.
That's another dapper hat. Every movie I'm picking is a hat movie. What's that?
A bunch of good hats.
See, I've got that hat that guy's wearing. I have that hat that guy's wearing. I have that hat.
Damn.
You got a lot of hats.
Just think,
Dude, I got one
they could have a
toboggan
party.
and I got one like baseball cap. That's it.
I've got enough hats that if I wanted to, I could have about 12 different disguises.
But isn't that too many hats?
Not when you do disguise, Lark.
Where do you put them on?
I
So
have
they
a
don't get
special drawer.
crushed.
I have a special drawer.
Dude, you gotta do a video of your hat drawer. Like
You
that's
pervert.
the thing that
I've even got a hat that I can put my hand through so a bogling can sit on top of it.
Oh, that's exactly what Trench needs to see. Thanks, Deacon. Don't fuel his perversion. We're trying to fix him.
They replaced his eyes with marshmallows.
Oh my god! Not marshmallows!
Christopher Lee.
Friggin'
Excuse
jet
me. See,
pop.
well, he just put that dude to the side. Excuse me.
Oh shit!
Oh,
You
fucking.
It's along the lines of, I was busy. You're not busy anymore.
Christopher Lee's.
He's just really method. He was playing a cat in the last film, so.
What, in the last film he was in, he was playing a cat? Yeah.
Is that Orlando Bloom's dad? That constable?
Is it?
Look at him. He resembles Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom.
Oh, this fucking guy, yeah.
And here we have Rasputin on his pilgrimage.
Yep.
That's Rasputin?
Yep, the Mad Monk.
Oh, I know. The Love Machine.
He just wishes he had a cup of cocoa for the marshmallow eyes.
Yeah.
And a graham cracker.
And a vanilla wafer.
I'd rather have a graham cracker.
Oh shit!
He's got jet puff poisoning.
See, this is what happens when you have love with the State Park Marshmallow Man without protection.
No, that's what happens when the Marshmallow Man skull fucks you.
Well, Marshmallow Man was a sailor, so you know he did go from port to port.
And he loved his semen.
He went from eye socket to eye socket, too.
Did he like sit on the guy's face and smother him or what? That might have happened.
Sit on my face and tell you that you love me.
I don't think John said that.
I guess we know, if that's true, I guess we know where Fluffernutter came from, huh?
Yeah.
What is a fossil? Educate yourself, stupid.
Stupid.
What is a fossil?
A torpedo.
Oh, he's gonna play hopscotch.
Graffiti! Arrest that man!
Yeah.
No, don't arrest him. Just let Christopher Lee beat him to death with his cane.
Yeah.
He better do.
Christopher Lee has a hidden sword in his cane.
Shit. I know that. What's up with Christopher Lee and Badass Kane? He had one in I think in Deathline as well. He had a dope ass cane.
Hmm.
It's because he's got a thing about hats. He does kind of like, I wouldn't say in every movie he wears a hat, but he does have a wicked hat collection.
In
Oh,
Deathline, he
talking
had
about
like
his
the
cane.
Avengers hat.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
looked just
I
like
remember.
Steve.
If I
I
remember
want a
correctly, he
bigger
also collects rare vintage stuff, and some of those are hats, kind of like the traditional deer stalker or leather cover.
Oh yeah, man, he's always rocking the hats, but he has like some badass canes as well. Like that shit.
Why does he have enough cane? Why does he have so many canes? So if he breaks one each time he whacks you with it, he's got a spare.
Well, you gotta have the cane to go with the hat. It's like a combo. You gotta have it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee.
Double lock that box.
Someone liked it for a reason, mister.
That's good.
Do you think Creepshow took something from this with the thing in the box type of shit? Or whatever?
Probably.
Like the mystery in the box?
It seems definitely inspired by it, because that's what I was thinking when the guy was trying to pick the lock earlier. The guy with the marshmallow eyes.
Yep.
But if we're going to go along that lines, then this stole it from sideshow carnivals who sold mystery boxes. Sometimes you'd find an animal head, skulls, candy. It depended on what they wanted to put in there.
Mm.
Remember, the car is just a car, but the mystery box could be anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The mystery box could contain all the answers to the universe, or it can contain your grandmother's big toe. One of the two.
Fuck.
I like how he reached in that box and just sort of gave the corpse a little coochie coo on the neck.
I'm gonna be slightly behind you guys because this stuff has ads, but it's all right. I'll just be slightly behind.
What, your shit's giving you problems?
I'm just having a couple ads here and there, but it's not
We
really
can
a
wait.
big deal.
I can pause. Do I need to pause?
Nah.
You sure?
Do you want me to set up the second Discord? Do you want me to set up the second StreamYard, Trenchy, so you don't have ads?
I mean, that's a problem, man. I'm only getting like one ad. It's like I'll be like 30 seconds behind.
Okay, if it becomes a problem though and you get more ads, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Trenchy. I tried to hook us up with a link to that site because there's no ads, but sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
No,
mine's working fine, Ethel.
Yeah, don't worry, Ethel. It's not your fault. It's just where Trenchy can only support 2 things on his device at any given time. So if he wants to chat to us, he can't watch something as well.
Well, he's got that.
Look, I'm gonna have that fixed very soon. Very soon. I have a plan.
That
Who is
dog
this actress?
it just smells that corpse in the box. He thinks it's sausages.
Sausages.
Give me the jerky.
See, he loves it. Look at him. He wants it.
What's in the box? Not doggy treats.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
It's always
What's
wise
in
if your animal's
box?
freaked out by something to just bring it closer to that thing that's freaking it out. It's always nice.
I know, it works better than a Geiger counter, doesn't it? Because the closer you get to it, the more fidgety it gets. And as soon as you're close enough, it starts trying to attack you. It's like, okay, yeah, this is dangerous enough. Let's walk away.
Yeah.
This woman in this that you just saw, she's still acting.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh wow. That I don't have in my little notebook. What's she in? Do you happen to know or?
It's really like nothing you guys will know because she's a Spanish actress, so there'd be a lot of stuff that you guys would be unfamiliar with. You know what I mean? But she's still doing it.
That's cool. I saw that she did a lot of stuff prior to this, but it was all like mostly Spanish television and stuff. So I didn't include that in my little notes because I'm like, well, nobody's heard of like La Casa El Blanco or something like that, you know?
Actually, I have.
The two that you'll probably most know her from is this, and there's another one called like Lorelei's Grasp from '73. So
I get
that's another good one.
I get the feeling, Ethel, you'd really like a YouTuber called Brandon Tennefold. Because he covers Brandon Tennefold, because he does movie reviews, but it's always kind of like Spanish rip-off of Batman and Superman and stuff like that. So I think you might enjoy it.
Ah, that'd be fun. I love Spanish stuff. I'm trying to get into watching more Spanish stuff because I mostly see the cheesy Italian movies or the British stuff, and it's always good to round out your movie viewing habits.
All you got to do is go to his channel and scroll through, and you'll get so many new titles for movies you wouldn't know what to do with.
Yeah, this woman stayed beautiful for like a long time, man.
That's the thing about Spanish women. They either stay really, really beautiful or they turn 50 and suddenly gain 50 pounds and get a lot more grouchy.
So it's all about moisturizing and limiting your sun exposure. You got to bring a parasol and use your sunblock.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, kind of like treat yourself like an olive. Don't continue eating the olives.
This guy's like, Christopher Lee, you can't stay in my bunk. And this woman's like, no, you can sleep in the bed with me, Christopher. Come on in.
Well, he's gonna protect her from the monsters in her dreams too. So, you know.
You know this guy is in trouble because he's wearing marshmallow eyes.
This is fucking dude.
What is it with every kind of like character who's short and has mutton chops in these movies is always the one who seems to get it first?
Because he's a crazy motherfucker.
Mutton chops are fucking.
Is it symbolic to say lamb to the slaughter?
There you go.
Well, that looks like he.
They're not living, so they might.
Checking up on that corpse. Marshmallow eyes. That's stuck in my head.
Oh yeah, this gives me the creep show vibes, dude. This definitely does.
Are those clouds I see? No, your eyes are turning to marshmallows.
Oh, Rhino trains right there. Boop, boop.
Here we go again on the train around the bend. Doo-doo. Boom, boom. Doo-doo.
You'll have fun, kids, in glorious HO scale.
He's about to.
This is the hand that's gonna rub you when you start having nightmares, Art. So.
Oh no.
Don't ask where it's rubbing you, because that could be even a worse nightmare.
Now knowing that, now knowing this is an adaptation of Who Goes There, we know that the creature in the box, the corpse jerky there, has learned this lockpick skill from the Chinese robber that he marshmallowed eyed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
wow.
time it consumes or kills someone, it takes on an aspect of its skills.
So it's the thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
kind of. Yeah.
Basically the thing.
Because that's was it used like the terms for the thing. Whatever the thing is, it takes on that person's traits.
He found the T800 in there. Oh my God.
T800.
I knew this was a late train, but I didn't realize it was a red eye.
He's looking for Sarah Connor. Oh, you're dead.
Are you Sarah Connor? No, death.
That dude got fucked up.
Can you
So,
just imagine
is it-
if that had been like that?
So is the creature like telepathic, because it seems to like not have to touch anybody to like take its power from the person?
It's weird. It gives them
kinda-
that, and that kills them somehow. I don't know. Like it's got the death stare. Is that what they call it?
I'm
Ghost
getting a
Rider.
Gorgon type thing, like a Gorgon Medusa type shit, without
Ghost
turning
Rider
the
with the
stone.
penance there.
You're like,
Oh, the
but-
penance there. Man.
Yeah. Or like Trench would say in the Gorgon, only instead of turning to stone, it just turns your eyes to marshmallows. I'm not going to get off that guy. Hour and a half of me talking about marshmallow eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Strap in.
It'll be an inside joke from now on.
The thing I would liken it to would be a secretary that it doesn't really put on blood. It feeds on thoughts.
Okay, earlier it was able to see through a crack in the crate, correct? Just double checking something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that's how it killed the Asian dude.
Yeah. Because he uncovered it to pick through the crate. Oh, marshmallow eyes song again.
Ooh, okay.
That looks like Robert De Niro right there.
It needs to have eye contact, in which case it uses electromagnetism as well as ultralight and infrared vision through its eyes to transfer information from its victim to itself, but while doing so overloads the optic nerve, thus cooking it and turning it into jelly / marshmallow.
Yep.
So it's like the cell sort of.
Yeah, it's like heat vision, but it also downloads data.
I mean, at this point, Deacon is really a monster. Like, you just give him a slight bit of information, and he can tell you everything about this thing. It's like, yeah, you are not human for sure. In the best.
On the best of days.
Yeah.
It's just I've just got my fingers into monster encyclopedias and stuff like that, so but that's the best hypothesis you're going to get, unfortunately, because they don't tell you in the book. And they don't tell you in the movies either.
Well, it's creepier if you don't know. I like it when they don't explain things. Like modern films, they explain too damn much. I want to make it up for myself.
Oh no, agreed. But it's nice to sit there and hypothesize about it. That's the fun of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're worried that people would be confused. It's like, but sometimes it's good to be confused.
Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, it could be doing it by smell. As long as it sees the person and can smell them, then it does something. But the best hypothesis is the electromagnetism and light.
One thing's for sure, the people can definitely smell it.
Oh yeah. Hello,
So, yeah.
can you smell that? Smell what? The thing that smells like a septic tank that's 12 days old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
they
the
just
most
want,
anemic crop ever.
yeah, they just want to
Oh,
answer a
what
question.
kind? No, let me tap it.
He's like Mr. Burns
Oh.
with that act.
Let me tap it
That's
again.
the best fucking axe ever in the world,
Look,
dude.
Yeah.
I know you're kinky, but
Dude.
no, necrophilia, you cannot tap that.
Come on. You could like cut through a tank with that real quick.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, marshmallow eyes.
You're not my mummy.
No.
Mama.
Mama. I told you.
Part ape, part man fossil that turns you into a corpse and takes your soul. Okay.
It has alien DNA. That's why it's able to telepathically steal souls. Shit. So.
See, I have to swallow soul. I can't telepathically steal them. That's no fair. It has an advantage.
Oh, I love that train. There it is again. Hey, guys, let's get a train and make a movie. How bad could it
Yes.
be?
Train, that's cool.
But the best thing is they chose one of the best
When the
parts
dark
of the do
tunnels.
Well, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Excuse me.
So you got to get the train to run through your house, through your kitchen, so like you can, bring beer to people via train. You come on light rail.
Like Ricky Schroeder and shit. Silver spoons.
Yeah.
Oh, get one that just goes around the entire house, so it just continuously goes round. So every once in a while, you can just take off a loo roll if you're going to the toilet. You can grab drinks if you're in the kitchen. Treat it like a cat. Get loads of runways.
Don't fuck with the
Look,
kids,
like
man.
Galaxy Invader for a second. Ooh.
Never mess with children. Never mess with children. That's a good way to make sure we want you to die.
This is the hand Art is gonna see when he goes to sleep tonight. Shit.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, he spares the children.
Hopefully,
he's
I'm
not
at least sleeping as good as them kids.
Right? Don't wake up at
The
all.
question is, does it spare the children because it has a conscience, or did it spare the children because it
'Cause it
noticed a
sucked.
bigger target near was closer that had better information?
They didn't want to go that far in the movie.
Oh,
That
see,
arm, it looks like a fucking turd or a tree.
Children don't have as many soul experiences as the adults, so he has to pull from the adults, not the children.
they have lower XP.
you can't kill children. Why? They only have less XP. Okay.
That's what it is.
Oh, do we have a Sadie in the chat? Hello.
Hey, Sadie.
Hello, Abby. How are you?
Hola, mi amiga.
She has to work for like 3 more hours, though. It sucks.
She has what?
Work.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This monster looks fucking dope, man.
See, Wabby, I'm just waiting for the day that you spell cunt in ketchup on someone's sandwich with the bread facing down. Just for the hell of it.
Don't do that. Unless you're quitting.
Oh, they won't notice because it'll be on the inside of the sandwich.
That's genius. Genius.
Think about it.
It's what I used to do.
Both the main women in this movie were in another movie together called The Lorelei's Grasp, which is another like Spanish, kind of horror like this.
I wonder if that's in the public domain. I should check that out. Public domain.
Yeah, the Lorelai's Grasp. Look it up.
The Lorelai's Grass.
Hmm.
Be a good tie-in. I like it when films cross over like that.
Hmm.
Ooh, yes, I have been. Many, many, many years ago, when I was a young monster, I used to work for the railroad.
That fish doesn't look very appetizing.
I used to take the train all the time, Ben. When I went to New York and stuff, I used to go every year. I used to go on the train all the time, and the subway too.
Oh yeah.
I've never been on a train, never been on a subway.
Exactly. Same.
My big advice when you
I've
ride
been
the
on a
subway,
plane.
not to touch the poles because they're really greasy and really gross feeling.
Yeah, they only clean them at the end of the evening.
Oh, I'd be
at the
too.
beginning of the day,
I'd be
you know.
too. I'm not going on no damn subway.
Like,
I'd either get robbed, or there'd be like a terrorist attack. I had bad luck. Some shit would happen.
It's not that bad. It's just you always end up getting pressed up against total strangers, and by sheer luck, one of them is going to smell like cabbage that's gone wrong. It's New York.
Yeah. I'm not going to dismiss that. I went to New
New
York
York.
once, and
Or they start trying to finger
that's definitely
your
true.
your nether regions like they did with Rosie Perez in Subway
Hey man,
Stories.
look, I'm just squished up against you, man. I ain't doing nothing. And he's just like got his finger up your ass. Man,
who's
chill out,
touching
man.
you
I ain't doing
nether
nothing.
region?
What?
All I heard was someone's gonna touch someone's nether regions, and now I'm scared.
Well, they
I don't
press
want
up
any
against.
part of that.
Some of them will use it as an excuse on the subway to like get up against people.
There's a movie called Subway Stories, and it's all about subway stories in New York. And Rosie Perez is in one of the stuff, and it's her stories. She keeps getting fingered by a guy on the train, but they never talk. Type of shit. And I don't know. It's just if you get a chance to watch it.
That sounds fucking.
It's not the only story, but it's one of them.
It takes all sorts to make the subway go round.
Oh, she wants
I feel
to
like
be
I get an
fucking
infection
Christopher
because of
Lee.
all the dirty, greasy poles in the subway and the doors, the turnstile, the tokens. Ugh.
Like, did Rosie Perez like it, or was she being molested?
No, she liked it.
Oh,
Wow.
She was into it.
I don't think it would have happened over and over again, and she would have kept going back to the same subway if she didn't like it. Trench.
that makes sense.
After
If
the
you
first
did,
time, it's not an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only way it would be an accident is if she took a taser and realized, wait, I actually do like it. I won't tase him instead.
Mm-hmm.
I think they needed a bigger hacksaw for that skull removal. Like at some point, he's gonna have to turn that head because he's gonna run out of room. It's gonna be real awkward.
Atto, don't you know that all the implements, all the tools using this were the sharpest tools, and they were the best ones that they could find. So like
He's
this.
gonna pop the server out. Look at that. Fry this puppy right off.
That's
Like,
but that's a Gatto serving knife.
Well, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
what?
at this point Peter Cushing was a pro at cutting open dead bodies. He could use anything.
Technically, you can use anything to cut up a dead body. It's just some things are better for a clean cut.
pop the top like he's serving a Dutch apple pie.
Just remember, everybody, human beings are just like ketchup bottles. Remove the head, and all the sauce comes out.
Mm-hmm.
This was the opportunity for this woman to get naked with Christopher Lee, but didn't
It
happen.
also tastes good.
That brain is so smooth.
Mm-hmm. It looks fake.
They need to use it for those smooth brain memes on Twitter. That's what they need.
You have a smooth brain? Yeah, it means you have no ridges. You're low in intelligence, boy.
I'm going to gift that later.
You need to have your ruffle brain. Ruffles have ridges.
Exactly.
See,
I kind of want him to spank the
Because when there's
brain.
ridges, the thinking strength gets stronger.
see, I know my brain looks better than that because I've got it on a jar and a shelf.
Just keep Fritz away from it. He'll drop it.
Fucking Fritz.
Anybody see that watch along the other night with Anthro and Queenie and
I saw
I
some
caught
of it.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah, I
guys
was
have got a bit of a sense of humor when they get sidetracked.
Oh, that was a good one. Even though we were talking about the movie half the time, we were talking about Monster Squad. But
Oh, I like that blue dress.
It happens though. Sometimes we get sidetracked.
Yeah.
When we did Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women, we talked about Twilight Zone for a good clip.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's funny when they are quite funny when they do get sidetracked because they go completely into it. It's like, oh shit, what we were talking about? Oh yeah.
Well, those guys are nuts. Those guys are crazy.
Coming from you, Art, that's a compliment.
No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I meant like in a good dirt. Good. Crazy.
oh, it was great. The chat was fighting, and it was awesome because they're like, it was funny because the panel's all calm, but the chat's all yelling at each other.
Wait, when was this?
Last night.
Oh,
Last night.
On the Queenie stream. That's what I'm calling it. I'm just gonna name other people's stuff from now on. That's like my new thing.
That's fine. That is absolutely fine.
I've traveled far on trains, Ben. I've done it.
Over there in Germany?
Yep.
Yeah. They have a bunch of trains over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
What, is he like a robber? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Obviously.
Everybody's stuff.
Ah!
There you go. Rob the train.
Gonna
I
suck
will see that
Ah,
shit
see,
in my
there,
dreams.
see the eyes light up. There it is.
T800.
Totally. He needs the shades though.
Yeah, it's like he's microwaving her brain.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, they did
Is that
say
why-
that's why the fish eye was white as it was boiled. Sorry, Art.
Yeah, is that why the brain went smooth, like on the other dude?
I kind of doubt it because when brain gets boiled, it actually soaks in the water, gets more wrinkly, and eventually turns to sludge.
That was actually a disturbing death, you know. So that way that was shot, like that was really good.
I'm scared. She had ketchup eyes.
Coincidentally, having your brain turn to sludge is what happens to most people when they watch a Coleman Francis film.
Wow.
I think a similar thing happens to all people who watch all of Michael Bay's movies. Yeah, all you got to do is just binge all of them, and your brain is just mush.
Mm-hmm.
I can't binge watch the Transformers series, man. It's too much.
Not my Transformers. The only Transformers is the animated film.
And there's very few things I can binge watch anymore.
Dude, the animated film is the best. for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not going to find me arguing against that.
You won't find anyone arguing against that, I don't think.
The Bay films are fun, but you can't remember what's going on in those films. Like, I can't even remember what happened in them.
Well, it's just a bunch of CGI and shit.
Well,
See,
when it comes,
rookie mistake. He's staring at this thing. It's going to nuke your brain, dude. Get out of the way.
are you immune to my eye lasers?
Kano.
Is his nose bleeding, or is that like the hair
He's gonna do
attaching
like
to the
the
mustache?
fucking the Kano thing and shoot a laser out of his eye.
Oh, his nose is bleeding.
I guess we know it's not immune to 38s.
I wonder if that's its weakness. So far, has it actually managed to kill someone who has a mustache?
Well, is it just me, or does it seem to be like, the more people it kills, the more like fur it grows and shit, the more it's evolving.
Yeah.
The more human it seems to be becoming.
Yeah.
It's like the Mummy from that Brendan Fraser Mummy movie.
Yeah, it seems to be
Oh,
working
yeah.
on cellular regeneration depending on victim.
Mm.
The more eyes it marshmallows, the more alive it gets.
It's transferring its calories to you and just taking all of your good fat instead.
It's like a snack wells.
Reverse liposuction.
Mhm. He'll shrink you down to size just with a stare.
He's gonna give you the Ghost Rider penance there, make you tell all your sins. That's what Deacon does, right? Before he steals your soul, you admit everything you've ever done wrong to him, and then you die.
Don't you
Oh, no.
swallow their soul out of their asshole?
I give you a choice. I can either take 10% of your soul, or you can tell me a fact I don't know. Either way, you're screwed.
Yes, sir.
Oh. See, I've had to kind of like calm down my voice a little bit because I realized because I sit so close to the microphone, if I use my normal voice, I'm a big booming bastard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Well, hello.
I missed the marshmallow eyes song. I want them to whistle it again.
Yeah.
Marshmallow eyes. Oh, marshmallow eyes.
Well,
Doo-doo.
I think you're right though. I would go hide with all the dudes with the mustaches.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to go for them.
Doesn't want a mustache ride, so I mean, you know.
It's looking
It
at
saw
them
the
and going.
fucking trucker hat and it said no.
It's looking at all of them and going, wait, this is near the time of the
Look,
80s where
I
loads
would
people
be
had porn
shaving the
mustaches.
other people's mustaches while they slept and gluing it to my upper lip. Like, look, dude, look, bro. This is natural.
And on that train,
I know
you
it's
take
a different
mustaches
color.
sold. See, what they do need is some hot cocoa with whipped cream, because then they could all walk around with fluffy mustaches.
Could the dude look any more evil?
This is a perfect Rasputin.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much that he looks evil. It just looks like he wants to turn around and ask you to either let him spank you or you spank him. One of the two.
Definitely give.
Get that
Or if look, he's gonna say, "Can I borrow your kid?"
He's got that Vidal Sassoon hair though. It's nice and shiny.
No, like you're not taking him to your fucking cult, okay?
I can see this guy rocking Jafar as well. Like,
But that would be kind of weird. Can you imagine Rasputin just walking up to you saying, "Hello there, can I borrow your child?"
Your child's fucked if Rasputin comes up and asks to borrow it.
You're done.
That's done. Yeah, you're forsaken.
Ooh,
he's
Hi,
gonna start singing in the dark of the night, man.
Dark
And then into the dark of the night.
darkest side of the night. Fucking
he is
Jason
the
Takes Manhattan.
No, from Anastasia.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The
I just
blood
meant I was started.
contains the last memory it saw. What?
What people?
What?
This is the point I was expecting you guys to go, what?
What? You fook?
Mm-hmm.
Wah wah wah.
So its brain is in the eye of the beholder where this thing's concerned.
Interesting.
The brain is behind the eyes of the beholder.
In other words, this thing is the entire beholder because it's one gigantic eye and brain.
Had to open up that head and check in there. Oh, nope. Already smoothed this one.
So the Rasputin guy, right, is also a Spanish actor who basically acted till he died in 2011.
Oh
Also,
shit!
he went dead.
It's kind of surprising, all of these Spanish actors that seem to have long careers, but we never hear of them over here in the West.
That's because they don't do any more American stuff, probably. They do a bunch of...
Oh, he read a natural science book.
Yeah, either that or they do like a selected set of movies that are made for American audiences like this or what.
Whereas I think they should release these, but give them a decent dubbing so most audiences don't have to read. And your quid's in. Because that's the problem. Half the people just don't want to read.
Yeah. It's a big problem.
Sorry. Scratch that. I meant to say half the people are incapable of reading.
I think it's
That's
like
the one thing I can do good at least.
Like when you read something that's not, or when you read something, when you watch a movie that's not dubbed, it's subbed. A lot of the problem I think a lot of people have is they lose track of what's happening on the screen because they're looking at the bottom of the screen reading it.
That happens to me.
Like, I don't know. Like, there's something to be said for dubbing, good dubbing though, not cheesy third hand dubbing. Like, you know.
Oh no, I mean the equivalent of excellent
Mad
anime
Max
dubbing.
one.
Shaw Brothers kung fu movies and shit.
Yeah, proper dubbing. Proper dubbing. It also doesn't help when it comes to dubbing certain languages. There are certain linguistical barriers that we do have to pass, such as they will switch the ending of what we would class as the beginning of the sentence for the end.
Shit.
Or
It's
they will
coming
go,
behind you.
to personal computer, they go computer personnel.
Yeah, the noun is first. The object. Yep. Usually.
Yeah, but if you get a good dubbing studio or you get a professional studio that'll actually hire somebody who speaks the language, who's bilingual, you can get a pretty good dub. A lot of the Godzilla films have this issue where if you notice the earlier ones from the 60s and 70s have a better dub than the ones that got re-released of the same picture, like Son of Godzilla, for instance, has a much better dub originally than it does now because when they released the film, it initially had what's known as the international dub, which was done off in Hong Kong. But when it originally got released, it was bought by an American studio to be released, and they redubbed it in an American, dubbing company, so they actually hired actors and stuff. You get a better dub. It's all who you get. You gotta get good people.
You pay what you get, what you pay for.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
People who care about what they're doing and they want to hire real actors and pay real actors, you'll get a better dub than you get people who just hire the same stock people and they'll do five characters in the same movie and they'll just sort of tweak their voice a bit.
Yeah. It's why one of my favorite animes, because of the dubbing and how it was translated, is always going to be Steins Gate. Oh, they did such a good job.
The monk, Rasputin guy in this, he's been in some really good like kind of movies like similar to this, like Giallos, like A Lizard in a Woman's Skin. Have you guys heard of that one?
No.
Yeah. He's in that, and he's also in The Case of the Scorpion's Tail, which I do own. Yeah.
You know, even if there was something in that box for her to see, she's not tall enough to see in there.
No, she needs a boost. Give that lady a step ladder. Why? Because her real ladder left when she was really young.
There it is, the Marshmallow Eyes song again. Ah, I missed it so.
I have marshmallow eyes, boo 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 boo.
So they need to re-release this in theaters to have their
Oh, now I've just got something running through my head.
Sponge just woke up. He said he might be here in a minute.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet. You get Sponge in the chat.
Can you imagine if the monster's own personal soundtrack, as it was walking around and every time it was on screen, was "Can them Candyman can"?
That'd be dope.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Because he has to give
Love
them
it,
marshmallows.
Yeah, it's a good song.
You get back that eye into the back of the slave.
I like her expression when she looked under there. This is highly irregular.
Mediocre.
Pardon me. I didn't mean to. I apologize
Oh,
for
what the
dissing anyone.
Fucking T800. Sarah Connor.
Slowly becoming a person, sort of. It is the thing.
You know,
see, now
this reminds me of Scanners too. You remember with the eyes and shit?
Yeah. Only don't their heads blow up?
Yeah.
Attack a Frankenhand. Attack a Frankenhand. It's hairy, it's paw, it's got a claws. Don't you know it causes applause? It's Frankenhand. I see you.
I see you.
Here's looking at you.
Yep.
I spy with my little eye Rasputin.
That eye was soaked in gasoline. Jesus. Went right out.
It's like nothing in your head of any use. That's fucking great.
Kind of severe to have bayonets on when you're on the train.
Yeah, that is dangerous.
They're all just too close to be using bayonets anyways.
See, this is the situation where you can see a lot of reports of friendly stabbing.
They'd be better off taking the bayonet off the end of the rifle and just using it as a knife.
I would have knocked that little dude out, took his fucking gun, bayonet shit, and then went and killed the creature, man.
Why is Colonel Sanders in the movie?
Kentucky Fried
Get
Chicken.
somebody die out with that bayonet.
Oh, you can hear their thoughts.
Yeah, because even back in the day, on trains like that, they wouldn't have had bayonets on their guns. They would have been told to take them off.
Yeah.
I have many ideas, just none of them good.
It's kind of funny. Bayonets, they're still used today, but they're not used as actual functioning weapons anymore. It's more for like ceremony and stuff.
Ceremonial.
Yeah. Ceremonial weapon, or if you're in the field, you can use them as a kebab skewer.
I think insurgents still use them sometimes.
Yeah, in an emergency, but can you imagine lancing a boil with a bayonet?
Well, you know, like a fucking terrorist insurgent type. Like they'll just use whatever the fuck.
Yep.
They use
I mean,
all sorts.
military people still carry like boot knives and all that shit without bayonet. But I learned how to do that shit in the army. Fix bayonets and then fucking go stab dummies and shit. So.
Is it just me, or every once in a while does Rasputin look like a hairy Kurt Russell?
Yep.
He
Yes.
does have Kurt Russell.
I thought he looked like a hairy Robert De Niro.
Well, this man's actual name is Alberto de Mendoza.
Alberto.
Oh, Alberto, where did you go?
The eyes. Why did the eyes go white?
Alberto, where did you go?
Station.
See, this for me would be a dangerous thing to do. You're taking a magnifying thing, something which enlarges certain fractions, and examining people's eyes with it. It's a bit like using a telescope. Yeah, but it's a bit like using a telescope to look at the sun.
They gotta look at everybody's eyes.
I want to do that.
The eyes have it.
This is the equivalent of the blood test in the thing.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at the eyes.
Totally.
Now I'm going to show you people what I already know.
Kind of wonder how many other movies Who Goes There inspired.
Oh, I think there's a ton.
Kind of influential novello. Novello?
Yeah.
Novello.
Salud. I
Remember,
believe
kids, it says Merry Christmas like Lionel Trains.
I think this does have a Blu-ray. I forgot who put it out.
Give me a toy choo-choo. Oh, give me death.
Let me look, Ethel. Hold on. I'll look.
I think it was
I had to
Arrow.
think
I'm not.
about it. I would say Shout Factory.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be Shout Factory.
I'm hoping it's Arrow. That might blame me.
I'll let you know. Ooh, you're good, Ethel. It is Arrow. Nice.
Ah, sweet. Safe. They probably won't claim this as theirs. Public domain. They shouldn't, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, but as we have learned, there's a lot of things
It's
out there in
actually-
the public domain that people are buying the rights for. Aye.
You can get it for $9.99.
Ooh, that's a steal. For Blu-ray.
From Google Play with free shipping.
And you could see it in all its glory. You could get the high def mushroom eyes going on your 4K TV. It'd be beautiful.
It'd be a lot better cleaned up than this, yeah. But Amazon got it for $28. I don't know why. Nice. Oh, it is my man.
I know about Twitter. I know about Telegram. I know about everything.
Wait, is Telly Savalas a stowaway?
Oh, fucking Telly Savalas. Who loves you, baby?
Catman.
I don't
me,
think
Art.
they're stowaways, but I think they're low passengers.
He's like,
Which
come
means-
over here.
Telly's
Yeah,
been
baby.
in a few Telly's been in a few horror movies as well.
Yeah, 'cause from what I can tell from this train and the people that are on it, it seems to be a first-class train. And if you were, say, poor, you would probably have to go with baggage and luggage.
I look fancy though.
With the sets for this train were taken from.
That's not Telly Savalas' voice, by the way.
Oh, that's not.
No.
He didn't
No.
do the American dubbing.
Oh. Damn.
Only Lee and Cushing dubbed their lines in this film. Everybody else was redubbed by somebody else.
Which is a bit of a shame.
Mm-hmm.
See, he
Wait,
does
so
speak English quite
originally
fluently.
everybody was speaking Spanish?
No, not
Originally,
everybody.
there was no audio, Trenchy.
Oh, there was no audio. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't record any audio. They just dubbed it over. They looped it after the fact. Just straighten up, yo. That's how the kids say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to measure gravity.
Is this chick fucking tired or drunk?
Maybe she's
Both.
both.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's had it.
I mean,
I feel like this is one of the films that I seen as a kid, like on Creature double feature, like on a Saturday or Sunday morning type of shit. They would play stuff like this on regular TV, but without without all the shit that they didn't want to show.
You're lucky. They wouldn't have shown anything like this in UK ever.
Oh shit!
Probably, when this was on, they'd probably cut out the part where they're looking into people's skulls and checking out the smooth brain, like that.
Yeah, there was a channel back in the day out here called Channel 56 that used to play, obviously fucking edited movies like this and Godzilla and shit type of movies and all that, one after the other.
Remember Thrill Theater?
Shows the Earth as a microscopic space. What does it mean? It means that millions of years ago, intelligence came to the Earth from another planet. The atmosphere of the Earth is huge, but it learned how to survive.
Keep coming through like broken up, Mark.
The
Yeah.
brain of an Earth creature. The fossils, I can't quote with me. From other planets surviving the fossils. Then came to life.
Thriller.
Ooh, that was really bad, Mark. We could only make out the occasional letter.
The animal that you thought was only the host.
Wasn't Christopher Lee in an early Sherlock Holmes Hound of the Baskervilles?
Yeah,
To another.
pretty sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Release the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Yeah, he plays the lord of the manor or whatever the fuck.
I gotta start watching those.
Two of you together.
Is that the one with Basil Rathbone in it?
No, I'm pretty sure there's one with Christopher Lee in it, and he plays the lord of whatever the Baskerville.
Baskerville
Lord,
Manor, right?
yeah, Lord Mansion, whatever the fuck it is.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Google it.
I'm not British, so I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. I am, and I don't know.
I'll look it up. I remember watching it.
Careful, Deacon.
remember-
Don't let the Queen Mum hear you say that.
Shit.
It's
She'll
all right.
put the
It's all right.
crocuses on you.
See, I won't be able to tell the human characters in most things, but if you want the monster, fine. And the Hand of the Baskervilles based on an interesting monster.
Okay,
Yes.
so 1959, Hound of the Baskervilles. That's the one with Peter Cushing and yep, and Christopher Lee.
Yeah, 1939, I think, was Basil Rathbones.
Yeah. No, 20 years later, 59 is Cushing and Lee.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
getting
you
my
had-
things confused. Happens sometimes.
Yeah, because you had like Lionel Atwell and John Carradine in the
Yep.
39 one.
They did do a good job with the model train outside.
I like how it gets a lot of screen time. Anything with scale models, that makes me happy.
Especially when they're done well, as John said, because they did pay close attention to this. They even got the interior design of the set to match the exterior of the train. That's dedication.
They'd have to redress these same set each time they'd switch scenes. Or is a different part of the train.
Even Lee and Cushing knew not to fuck with Telly Savalas.
Telly Savalas is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
All you got to do is watch him in Dirty Dozen, and you sit there going, "Yeah, this guy not only knows how to act, he can also act fucking crazy."
Mm-hmm.
Dirty Dozen, he was fucking.
I'm gonna tell you all that
Mark
other horror movie he was in, man. Hold on.
Mark wants to know if anybody remembers Thriller Feeder. He typed in.
That sounds familiar.
Blast from the past.
They were really the director was really happy to get Telly Savalas for this, even though his role isn't primarily. It's just sort of he's not in it for the whole thing. So but he's still happy to get him kind of feathered in his cap.
Yep. Kojak was my shit though. I was alive during that.
I always had the lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
He played Blowfield, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I know him from.
he was the best Blowfield to me.
I mean, Donald Pleasance is like right up there though with him, but yeah.
Telly Savalas was
I'm
just.
going back here. I have a Zoom meeting starting.
Right.
Could you imagine if Donald Pleasance was in this film? That'd be great.
I mean, Telly Savalas could whoop ass, man. He went out there and whooped some ass as well, instead of just sitting behind the desk.
1973, Lisa and the Devil. Peep him in that.
Never heard of that one.
Yep.
What's going on? Thief? Oh, come on, Inspector. Certainly you know what I'm doing here, don't you? You just point out the suspects, and I promise you I'll get you. You're mistaken.
See, I was half expecting when he kissed across for him to turn to dust.
I like how Telly Savalas just came out of nowhere and started running shit.
Yeah, of course. I like his fucking Captain Hook type jacket. Like he's a fucking captain of a pirate ship.
It's kind of like, I'm going to appear halfway through this movie, and now I'm going to take it all over.
That's Telly Savalas.
He's running shit now.
Yep.
Damn.
We now have a raspy Rasputin.
He is
Fucking Deacon, yo. You know he fucking voiced one of the GoBots. If any of you remember GoBots.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
wow.
been a while.
Yeah, yo. I'm old, Deacon. I'm an old soul.
Oh, it's okay. We're all old here in one way or another.
Nice.
Lee's like, we're not getting in a fight with this guy. Like, let him do what he gotta do.
See, the lights had to go out.
You got the red eye on the red eye.
Yep, now they know. Yo, Tully is a fucking G, man. He see how he threw that knife all easy and shit.
Who are you?
And he fucking shot him too.
Oh shit, I'm not there yet. I'll get
What the
there.
fuck? The other dude got a gun and is doing nothing, just standing there, bro. What the fuck? Come on, Cossack, Russian warrior. What the fuck? Shoot these motherfuckers. Wow.
Oh shit. Shit just got real.
It's
Shit
getting
just
real.
got real because Trent is reacting.
Oh fuck. Fuck him up, Telly Savalas.
A bunch of first-class passengers are peasants. Oh my god, how up this guy's own ass is he?
Give me the power, I beg of you. What's the shit that Chucky
By
said?
the power of Grayskull, give me the power!
Dimbula! Give me the power, I beg of you!
Yep.
Oh, no. By the power of Smooth Brain, give me the power!
They're fucking smooth brains. I love it. This seems
shit.
oddly sexual for some odd reason. I don't know. Is he like riding him to get the power or what? What the fuck?
I don't know, but those were some very suggestive eyes. They were kind of like, come hither, you.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the come hither eyes. He hasn't got the angry eyes of, I'm going to chase you. He's got the, come here, I want you.
I mean, this is what we wanted, right? A fucking priest possessed by a fucking demonic ape man from 2 million years ago and shit.
You know, they're in trouble.
Very Renfield-ish.
Like Polaroid, you know?
See, that would mean the priest is doubly screwed because A, he's being possessed, and B, he's being possessed by something that proves his god doesn't exist.
Well,
see, now shit gets real, Trench.
Because he wants to be possessed by the devil, which is very weird.
Well, because he's Rasputin, so, you know.
Well, yeah.
No, he's not.
Sponge in there. What's
Well,
up?
it's kind of a stretch on Rasputin's personal beliefs, but his personal belief structure and what he preached was you cannot seek forgiveness unless you sin first. So he believed in you have to sin in order to be forgiven, in order to get into heaven.
So he believed that we are not all born in sin. We have to sin first.
Yes.
Sin first and ask questions later, I guess.
Well, it was his reason for taking drugs, arranging orgies, etc.
He's fucking shit up now, dude.
See, honey, I knew we shouldn't have caught the last train. Never catch the red eye. Oh. Hello, Sponge. Hello, Sponge.
Bye.
Sorry.
Y'all
How
are
are
behind
you?
on that.
Welcome to the fun. I would say watch the movie with us, but I think there's only like 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I think we got like 15 left on the clock. We're at an hour, 16 minutes, 14 seconds on the film.
If you need my spot, say it in the chat, and I'll get off.
Yep.
Welcome up, Kelly Savalas.
Oh, Kojak, no!
Is that in the alternate version? Kojak's head explodes.
No.
I want to see that version.
Yes.
Okay, come on, Lee and Cushing. You got tag team this shit.
Oh, he's been
baby.
marshmallowed.
Come on, Dracula and Frankenstein. You can do this shit. Come on.
Right? They're used to dealing with monsters and being them as well.
Gotta say, it's the weirdest buddy comedy ever.
You can do it. Stake him in the heart.
Like up until this point, they've been pretty useless, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're not playing opposite each other. You know, they're on the same team.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Mark still goes back. Hello, Doggo.
They had tension at the beginning because, of course, they gotta have tension, you know.
What, you want your 15 seconds? Is this what I'm giving?
Hello. And now we have Celebrity Deathmatch. We have Colonel Sanders versus Rasputin.
I got 15 on the Colonel. You can't beat them 11 herbs and spices.
You see the symbolism with the feathers behind him, like he's an angel. He's an angel of death. See that?
I'm not there yet.
angel, and I'm here to kill ya.
Oh, I noticed many things, Trench.
Oh, you sure, Sponge? Just leave an alert.
I take your soul. So, Deacon, when you take souls, do your eyes turn red like that, or what?
Oh no, this is how I always look. When I take souls, you don't hear anything apart from the victim screaming.
Fuck your Honda Civic. I have a horse outside.
But so far, I have accidentally freaked quite a few people out.
He's like, I don't want your soul. I want something else from you, baby.
Oh no, I had that the other day.
He says, "Get thee behind me." Oh.
Get behind me. Do you have the gun? No. In that case, no. No. I hide behind desk.
See?
He is an alien.
Yeah, I told you.
Not just an eighth man, but an alien. So he
is-
absorbed
he is-
an eighth man.
Yep, he's early man.
You can tell he's early, man. He didn't have a chance to brush his hair or anything.
As adaptation go of Who Goes There, this is pretty good, actually. They found it in it does exactly what it does in the book, and it's still an alien.
Get him, Lee. Shoot him up.
Who are you? Where
Don't ask him questions. Blow his head off.
You heard the trench. Blow his fucking head off.
Do it before he transfers his consciousness.
If you let him give his evil monologue, he's going to have time to murder you. Like, don't let him monologue.
It's great when the villains do it, but not great when the heroes do it.
So he's bringing them all back to life.
Is he bringing them back to life, or is he making
zombie
them
Telly
zombies?
Savalas.
Ah, twice as bad.
Now we're gonna get we'll get Christopher Lee's famous line. I've had it with these motherfucking zombies on this motherfucking
tray.
For fucking Telly Savalas zombie, we're gonna have to get Ken Forey from Dawn of the Dead or something to handle this shit.
Both of them dudes. Oh shit.
This movie fucked.
Fuck yeah, man.
See, wouldn't it be great if at the end of this movie, instead of them getting off the train, it just zoomed out and you see Gomez Adams laughing?
Why? Well, you know what's gonna happen already, so.
Fucking John.
But I like to play with my thoughts.
Where the
Lee's
fuck
fighting with the sword right now, so.
did Peter Cushing just jump off the train? Where the fuck is he when all this is going down?
Trench, jumping off a moving train is like almost certain death, man. If
I mean,
you know.
yeah, I know that.
Well, it depends on how fast a train is moving, but yes, in most cases, it's bloody certain death.
Yep.
Yeah, if you survive the fall, you can still fall underneath the train because of how fast you're going and how you fall. So
exactly, like you have to,
You have to time it just right, quite literally. The best thing for you to do is wait for the train to start slowing down before it starts entering the platform, and if you're going to jump out before it as soon as it passes the junction, because that way you land into large untamed foliage, so it cushions your fall.
And tuck and roll.
Yeah.
Let's just
Peter be torn apart by zombies or jump off the
why Danny DeVito wanted to throw Mrs. Fratelli from the train.
Let him.
Oh, homeboy separating the car. Yep. Let them continue, and we'll step back. Playing that damn 1970s hippie music.
It's not exactly hippie music. You can get stoned to it. This is kind of music you listen to once you're extremely high.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
Oh, you pissed. You're dead.
So let's do it when you have the ganja train.
God damn it, Peter Cushing. You're going to leave Christopher Lee to die.
Well, he's sitting there and he's going, I can either sacrifice everyone on the train and kill this thing, or let it survive.
What's up?
Oh, we got trashed in the chat there.
Hello, Trash. How are you? Oh, Trash, we're nearly at the end. We're basically, we're about 1 minute from the end. 1 minute from the end of the movie.
You missed zombie Telly Savalas.
Savalas.
And you missed Marshmallow Eyes and Smooth Brain.
That was definitely a highlight.
And I don't think it would blow up like that. But
Oh,
We're
we're
at
trapped now.
hour
No,
25 minutes in, so it's pretty much
Yeah,
much
Was it
down.
full fucking dynamite?
the
this shit.
diesel,
Look at
diesel
this.
trains would. The coal train that this is supposed
Literally.
to be based on wouldn't.
At the end of the line.
How
I
you
guess
doing,
no
Marty?
marshmallows to toast.
All them eyes.
Marshmallow
Hey,
eyes.
stupid people, you could teeter off the cliff. Get the fuck back to the back of the train.
To your left, you see the large horizons. To your right, you see a pitfall and a burning train. This has been your Crash Tours. Hope you enjoyed.
Speeding away from the Earth on the midnight space train. Nope. And the end.
Science
There's a
fiction.
face in the earth right there. It's the fucking
Double
that
feature.
monster.
Oh shit!
Can you see the Zork in the Earth?
I love it. I fucking love it.
That was
That-
a badass explosion.
Ethel made a
Is
good
Homer Express.
choice.
That was
I'm
decent.
still watching. Sorry.
No, dude,
That's
don't be
okay.
sorry. We know you're a bit slow. It takes you 90 minutes to watch 60 minutes.
He's damn good at washing dishes, though. He takes his time. He gets them clean.
He's a fucking pro at that shit, man.
Yeah. You're not slow. You are, what's the word? Very, very conscientious of paying close attention. But don't worry, yeah. When it comes to YouTube, yeah, ads lag it. It's all right, dude. We understand. Just let us know when you get to the train going. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, it's showing the Earth and it's playing like fucking Clint Eastwood, like Western music.
Yeah,
Ah,
Italian
yeah.
spaghetti western shit. Or
Yeah, that's the
Spanish.
end of the movie.
Yep.
Okay, it said Finn. I'm at the end.
Yeah.
Finn.
Finn.
Is it Finn?
Yeah, Finn.
That was a good ass movie though. That was actually really good.
It's one of the better adaptations of Who Goes There. I definitely have to give it credit there. I mean, it's not a direct adaptation, but they take the basic story and put it in a new environment.
Mm-hmm.
La-da-da-da, bird. That's always a fun thing to watch.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of booty.
And a bottle of booty? How do you liquidate booty, or do I want to know?
I'll drink it. Whatever, which way.
So
You drink liquidated booty? Oh, God.
So what is this one an adaptation of?
Who goes
Who
there?
goes there?
Who goes there? From what year?
Book.
What's a book? Novella.
Yeah.
It's the book that inspired Thing, John.
sure.
Yeah.
Can
It inspired the thing from 1980s.
1938. Yep.
Yeah.
It inspired The Thing from Another Planet
Marty
and
says-
John Carpenter's remake of The Thing, also
Well, it's just
titled.
Who Goes There.
Awesome.
1920s short story. And the thing from 1982 is the closest adaptation of Who Goes There. Yes, it's the closest one you're ever going to get. That is a direct adaptation. This movie is more of inspired adaptation. The basic idea of Who Goes There, but put it in a different environment instead of up north. It's on a
But
train.
they did include all the keynotes from the story. You know, they had it found in the
W. Campbell.
They had it take over people, so you don't know who's who. You know,
They gave it a telltale sign, which was its body was imperfect.
Mm-hmm.
that's right, crashed. John W. Campbell.
John winning at everything, Campbell.
So now that the movie's over, what did everybody think?
I liked it. I liked it. I liked the train. I liked the scenery. I liked the way that they put the story forward. And did anyone else notice the lighting trick that they used?
No.
With the train as the model, or what?
Oh no! On the inside, whenever the creature was on screen, they would always, and I mean always, put it in a slightly dimmer light than everybody else. It was it wasn't intentional, but it was they wanted the thing to be somewhere, so it was to the side, and that always meant it was near shadow, so it was an unattended consequence.
That's dope.
Oh, that's cool. First edition of the book. That's actually a pretty reasonable price for such a popular novella.
Yeah, dude, I'd keep that and find someone who's very good at forging and get a signature.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go around and ask each person as I'm off want to do. Favorite character, favorite moment, notable theme. I'm going to go with John first, since this is his first appearance on the show. John Steele, favorite character, moment, notable thing.
The main theme basically for me, like, is that it's, they said what how old was the creature? Like
2 million
2,000
years
years old.
old.
2 million years old. So, like, they threw a number in there. But the interesting thing was how, like, the creature's talking about he came to a planet of invertebrates and then basically added his and others' energies to whatever was already here, and it became that creature, but needed to kind of like feed off other stuff, like energies of others. So they created more, and then eventually man came about. And he was like the last of his kind, frozen in time in like the ice type of shit. So that's where what's your name? Christopher Lee's character comes in, and then you got other people. But yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. That's one I would definitely buy that one. So.
All right, Deacon, favorite character, moment, notable thing.
Oh, my face is frozen for a sec. There we go. I froze. For me, my favorite character is Rasputin, just because they do pull a convincing looking Rasputin, and he goes from subtle Rasputin to bark and rave Rasputin, but very subtly. I love it. And my favorite scene, it has to be when Mutton Chops gets it. It's kind of like, yeah, lamb to the slaughter, lamb to the slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Trenchy, favorite scene, character, notable thing.
Favorite character, I have to go with Deacon and say Rasputin. He had that aura to him, and plus he was playing like a perfect Renfield character, and I always like the Renfield type characters. Favorite moment is when Telly Savalas comes out of nowhere and starts owning shit, because that shit is just fucking awesome. You think Christopher Lee is the guy, but no, Telly Savalas is the one that gets shit done. And notable thing is I like the claustrophobic feel of the movie since it takes place on the train, and I think they did the pacing very well. I mean, I just like the vibe of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a movie that you're going to get bored watching, because although there's slow bits, there's no dull bits.
Nah.
It keeps the viewer interested.
Mm-hmm.
Art, if you're there, I see you muted, but maybe be able to answer. Yeah. Favorite scene, character, notable thing.
Well, I don't know about a favorite scene, so to say, but the favorite character is Telly Savalas. And any scene with him, basically.
Yeah.
To me, he makes the movie, not Christopher Lee, not Peter, not the other guy. It's Telly Savalas.
Yeah, he stole it, man. I think.
See, that movie with Christopher Wallace when he comes in, it's like any movie where Chuck Norris just turns up. As soon as he turns up, it's kick-ass time.
All right. And Mark, favorite character, scene, notable thing?
I have to agree with our favorite character is Telly Savalas the way. He from the time
He took it.
From the time he comes on screen, he just owns it. It's you guys just sit in the corner, you sit in cut cars and sipping vodka and whatever you're doing. This favorite is the creature itself. It had aspects of the thing and scanners all the same creature. Favorite scene is probably where Telly Savalas is fucking chucking knives at everybody. Sorry, but it's just like, in a way, it also reminded me of the Crocodile Dundee scene where the guy, what are your chances of getting out of here with that vest on? And Mick pulls the knife out and fucking parts his hair with it.
Yeah, and then my sign-ups that I have signed up, I check in with them daily.
Pretty good.
Right?
That was a good scene.
All right, and I'd have to say my favorite character, as with everybody here, for the most part, Telly Savalas. I like how he just shows up, owns it, kicks ass, and he even becomes a zombie. And what's not to like about that?
Just one. I hope to be enrolled.
I'd have to say all the scenes with the little miniature train. As you can tell, I was just eating that up. Love little miniature trains. And notable thing, marshmallow eyes. Marshmallow eyes, folks.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallow eyes.
The marshmallows are here to take your eyes, take your eyes,
With
take your eyes.
Mellow eyes.
Doesn't Barry Manilow sing something about marshmallow eyes or some shit? I don't fucking know. But.
I remember Eric singing "Hungry Eyes" from Dirty Dancing, but I was thinking that song, just putting marshmallow eyes on.
Hungry eyes.
Yeah, the only song that I've know that has marshmallow thighs.
I say out of 5 stars, this movie gets probably like probably a 3.5 for me.
3.5 stars?
Yeah, out of 5.
Reasonable. I'd rate it above average as far as train-based zombie thing horrors go.
Yeah, I think it is a good movie. If you've never seen it out there, I recommend it. But watch it with friends. You can also enjoy it a bit more.
Yeah, it can easily be found on publicdomainmovies.net. I think that's the address.
I closed it, but yes, you can find it there. You can find it on YouTube with ads. It's public domain, so you won't get into trouble.
Yay!
Yeah, link in the description. So it's a very it's worth your time. It's worth your time. You know, watch it. It's fun.
Give this be a solid 3 out of 5. It had a lot of things like it, but he definitely had some major flaws with it as well. So I can't give it anything higher than a 3. Which, if you're going for me, that's pretty high. I love. I love Peter Cushing. I love Christopher Lee, but they kind of took a back seat once Telly Savalas came on. It was like they were in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, not with Christopher Lee till the very end. Then he gets, he fucking they both start acting, but it's after fucking Telly Savalas and the Cossacks already fucked shit up, like for the most part.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I would
they
sit
saved
there
the day.
and yeah, I would sit there and say this is definitely a movie that is worth watching at least once, but by no means think it's going to be a masterpiece that's worthy an Oscar. If you're looking at an average rating view out of 10, then you're probably looking at about a 5, but that's because of the entertainment value and the things that they actually put into the visual storytelling.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a good movie. It's a solid movie, but don't go in thinking like, oh shit, Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. It's like this is gonna be like their movie because it's really not like
be on much longer.
Christopher Lee's good. Like he's good throughout, but then like you guys said, he kind of takes a back seat once Telly Savalas gets in. It's like, and Peter Cushing's just kind of there. He doesn't really do much. He's just in it.
Oh, well, on that note, and before we change a subject, my doggy is telling me he needs to go OUT, so I shall take my leave for a bit, but I will allow Trash to take my grave. Trash, jump in here.
Pop on in here,
Yeah.
Pop on in here, Trash.
In that case, see you guys in a bit, and I will carry on watching when I get back.
All right.
Thanks for joining.
All right.
Anytime, Ethel. I always love these watch-alongs. Bye.
Okay, great. Adios. Down.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's general consensus, Telly Savalas takes the movie. Good creature effects, actually.
Who loves it, baby?
Welcome. You missed the film, but that's okay. You've seen it before. I guess you and Deacon did a watch along a while back.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that movie. It was a movie called fucking. Was it Horror Express? No, this is Horror Express. The one we watched was an anthology.
Night Train to Terror.
Trenchy. Yeah, Trenchy watched it with us as well.
The one with the band on the screen, right?
Yeah, it was the one with the vampire and the killer plants and
yes.
Yeah. What the fuck was that one again?
Deacon was saying that he'd watched it with just you way back before Trenchy and Mark and me and everybody, but maybe he was thinking a different one.
He might be mistaken. I watched this on Bravo maybe about 15 years ago. Oh.
But it was funny, Marty, because I came into the stream and I'm like, yeah, I watched this before with you guys on a watch along, and then Ethel's like, it's based off this story. I'm like, I don't remember that, so I had to Google it. I'm like, oh no, this isn't what we watched. This is another movie.
Yeah, the one we watched.
Dr. Terror's House of Horrors.
Yeah, that's it. Dr. Horrible's House of Horrors. That's it, John. What we watched. There was no train in the title or express or anything in the title.
Yeah. There wasn't a band playing in that one either, if I remember. So is there like
that one is Night Train to Terror. Night Train to Terror has the band playing on it's the devil against God.
No,
on the train.
okay, we didn't watch Night Train to Terror. We watched Dr. Terror's House of Horror. A fucking bastard. Donald Sutherland's in it. The one we watched.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland, Peter Wright, and Christopher Lee.
Yeah. That's the one we watched. Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. The other one you were talking about, John, has like a stop motion wasp and like an 80s dance band dancing the fucking.
Yeah. That one's fucking. I love that one too. I love all three of these movies. Dr. Terror, the one we just watched, and the fucking Night Train to Terror shit.
Actually, that John, that's something you should do. You should do a review of all the horror movies based on trains going right up to Train to Busan.
There's quite a few actually. You know that, right?
Yeah.
There's quite a few. Yeah, there is.
Terror Train.
Yeah.
That's a notable one for sure.
Yeah, you could title it all what was it? All Stop to Hell or Choo-Choos of Terror. I don't know.
That's a good one.
That'd be
Thomas the Tank Engine Goes to Hell. Is that one? That's always popular.
Thomas Goes to Hell, the final choo-choo.
Actually, fun fact, right? There is a really dark episode of Thomas and Friends where a train is bricked into a fucking tunnel as punishment for not going out in the rain.
They don't play around.
No, the fat controller, he ain't taking that shit. He's like, fine, I'll brick you in. Like fucking
fucking lock you up.
George Carlin won't walk him away, man.
There's a movie starring Adam Baldwin. It's a Thomas the Train movie, and it's about this big this big locomotive thing that's trying to kill Thomas and the Tank Train. And there's this golden train.
It was the last movie done by the actress who played Matilda, Trenchy.
Yes. It's a dope ass movie.
It was Rita Wilson's last movie.
Because Adam Baldwin goes crazy and starts talking to carrots and is crazily. It's some weird ass shit. But
that wasn't part of the script. That was just Alec Baldwin he's having a breakdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Stab my poor wife with this carrot. Jesus Christ, Baldwin.
Christ.
The one thing you don't want to do with this movie is get it mixed up with Polar Express and show it to your young kids.
Yeah.
That might not go over well.
I don't know, man. Polar Express is terrifying. This might be tamer than Polar Express. Polar Express has some scary ass shit, man.
That Tom Hanks CG fucking Robert Zemeckis has a lot to answer for his movies from the 2000s.
That movie just bored the shit out of me.
Polar Express?
Yeah.
After you got done watching it, you felt like you had marshmallow eyes.
I felt like I just got the shit bored out of me.
I never even watched that one.
Do with a train. Don't.
Oh, dude, John, it's crazy, man. It's fucking insane.
Some train movies are boring. Others are good, like this one.
Speaking of Polar Express, any feckers know anyone in Texas or what's happening in Texas?
Yeah, actually, I know a few people down there, man. Fucking White Tim. White Tim is from Texas.
Oh shit, White Tim's in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's down there with his fucking lights off and shit right now and all that. So yeah. You know.
I just see a couple of rodeo lads trying to break a fucking a polar bear or something. Just like, yeah, just on Jim Dickens' job on a big polar bear. I saw the best picture as well. It's of irate Texans. Man, snow gets off his property, and it's just a dude. It's just a fucking dude in a cowboy hat with a shotgun pointed at the ground.
I know, like us, like probably Ethel, fucking me, and Trench will like look at like what and not trying to be mean about what's going on in Texas because motherfuckers is losing their power and shit. Texas, the thing with them is they're trying to be they have like a separate grid for their electricity than most of us here in the U.S. They want to be more independent. Texas has always tried to secede from the fucking old union here, whatever, all fucking political shit, right? The thing with them, a lot of them haven't experienced this type of snow before. For us up here, it's fucking normal. Like this is like, okay, I'm outside. I could go outside in the shit they got down out there right now in a t-shirt. No bullshit. Like, and I'll be fine.
You're right, John. There's people out here in Maine. I was walking to the store just the other day, and there was a kid in shorts and a t-shirt walking out. It was like 20 degrees outside.
No.
It's what they do up here.
I live in
motherfuckers are
Florida.
crazy.
That shit's, I'm not built for that.
Dude, the thing I
And then
noticed too,
the people in the South are not built for this type of shit. And not
I'm
only
cold
not
right
only
now.
them, but it's the infrastructure. Their infrastructure
It's
isn't
not
built
even
for
that cold, but I'm cold.
yeah,
I was,
John, I
I
don't
was
know if you noticed this, but I feel like we're getting less snow than we have
Cold and
before.
wet.
Like we
Less?
should have more snow right now over
Yeah,
here,
that's true.
but I think Texas is taking the brunt for us this time.
I'm not gonna go down any rabbit holes, but let's just say like weather manipulation is a thing. That's all I'm saying. But you can believe, don't believe, but believe.
Dude, Texas is definitely taking one for the team though, because this is like our normal
listen,
weather. that they're
the
getting.
South in general.
The extremely low frequency, and the harp.
All right, you
and
know,
all, look, yeah.
the fucking South, that Gulf area, that Gulf Stream and all that area gets fucking blasted a lot. Like our fucking Florida, Panhandle, all that shit down there in Texas and Southern gets hit big, man, with tornado, well, fucking hurricanes and like the worst fucking weather sometimes, man. But lately, more often, which is point back to what you said, Trench, with seems like we're getting the past few years, we've been getting like mild winters here in the north. Pretty mild, I would say. I don't know about you, Ethel, but where I'm at, I'm situated in between a lot of shit. So like we somehow we'll get hit, but like not like we used to.
It hasn't been too bad. It was snowing earlier. It's finally stopped, but we didn't get much. We got like maybe an inch, which this time of year normally like it would be a lot worse. And it's right now it's only 25 degrees outside. Normally this time of year it'd be like 13, 14 degrees out. So it's kind of toasty.
Yeah, it's like 28 degrees there.
Yeah, we should be getting it like 10 times worse for sure.
Is it normal for it to snow in like Texas?
No, it's snowed. Oh, it's snowed there before, but not like this. Not like a lot.
Weird.
It's abnormal. That's one of the reasons I tried to move to Texas is I was trying to escape this kind of weather, and it's like maybe nature thought I was still down there, and that's why they're getting hit hard. But
between your fucking roach infested gaff and the fucking snow apocalypse they're getting now, you dodged a very large.
You left the shoes. That's the whole problem. You left the shoes, so you know.
The shoes were cursed.
That's why she was trying to get rid of those shoes. Those Nike trainers were cursed. They were the orange old shoes of doom.
Damn it, Ethel. You brought snow to Texas from Maine. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Nah, it's fuck. No, but all bullshit aside, like that, you know, I my heart's out to anybody that fucking lives out there because I do know people that live in Texas personally, and it's like, for them it's the power issue and having no heat in their fucking houses and like fucking all your food's gonna go bad because your power goes out, all your shit in your fridge and your fucking whatever, if you got a freezer, gone.
Yeah, they're gonna be on the rations.
That's why you see stupid Northerners. This is what we do, Marty, over here. Us, not me personally. I can't speak for Ethel and Trench, but many dumb motherfuckers in the Northeast, you know, go out whenever they hear there's a impending snowstorm. Go out and fucking run to the fucking store, buy all the bread, all the milk, and it's like stocking up on shit like that. And like, motherfucker, you're not. When the last time we were really like snowbound, where people were like at a fucking disadvantage and people dying was in 1978. It was the blizzard of 78.
That was the same that was the same in Ireland when they announced the pandemic at first. Everyone just went out and fucking just cleared shelves of bread of all things. And like, okay,
Oh,
sir, tinned food maybe, but bread goes, especially white
Yes.
bread, that shit
Yes.
goes moldy
Yes.
faster than the fucking snot in the fucking swamp. And that's
Dude,
just
Milk too, brother. Same shit. It's gonna go bad. Like people are like, why the fuck are you buying the things that are gonna go bad before anything else? Bread and milk, fucking cheese, anything dairy is gonna fucking suffer.
tinned food, honey, maybe powdered milk. Get that stuff, but fucking what the fuck, like bread?
Here,
We're taking
here they
bread.
mostly trade the store for beer and water. You know, like they go and they get nor'easter, and they go and they grab a couple cases of beer, some water.
Beanie weenies.
There's
down milk.
hops. There's hops in this.
Beanie
That's a
weenies.
vegetable, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I know
Hey,
some
the
people
preppers-
like
The preppers get it right. Beans, bullets, and fucking bandages and water. Water, it's not a B, but the 3 B's that you need: beans, bullets, and bandages during any fucking bullshit like this.
Yeah,
It's-
you want your non-perishable. You want your non-perishable. You want your canned goods. You want your Instamashed. You know, you want stuff that's not going to go bad. You want stuff that's light.
Well, rice
that's why
too.
you want powdered this
Rice
and powdered
and
that.
beans.
Get your
And
water.
if you're really worried about being stuck, invite your overweight neighbor in who has a heart condition. And like if that fucker kicks it, perfectly good meat.
What the fuck, no.
Just have a big vat of salt. Just fill a vat of salt. And just, here, lie down here, mate. I'm a heart attack. Lie in there.
Go like full Texas chainsaw on him and shit.
Armin Maiwes, that fucker. Have a nice little cookbook. Look up Armin Maiwes and look for his cookbook. And
You get that white glove society action going on.
lawn pig. They call it lawn pig. That's the term for human meat.
Yep, I heard that.
We might be on, Sadie.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be on like I'll probably go back room only in not too long from now just to save the stream time. But I'll be on for a while just chilling out the back room with you guys if you're still
We go to
hanging.
the back room. Well, I'll send the link to you somehow.
Yeah, drop the link for Sadie or what?
Yeah.
Trenchy's window looks like a mid-90s album cover. I like it.
It does.
It's just like some avant-garde independent
Yeah.
band.
You got the ceiling fan with the shadow from the light.
Yeah, and the light. It's like new album from Oasis.
What the fuck? Oh man.
So you get his silhouette in the background where he's just looking off in the distance.
Oh, he's probably washing dishes right now.
I'm washing dishes.
You're
Yeah,
frozen.
I can hear the suds. I can hear the bubbles. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wash them dishes, Art. I already went and washed my hair earlier, so.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
That's right. We're gonna
Scrubbing
be good.
bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Art, how many of the bubbly vases do you own? How many bubbly vases do you own?
Just one at a time.
Okay.
When this one gets fucked, I'll just make a new one.
Ooh, you make them. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the V8, right?
Yeah.
Running on all 8 cylinders.
I'm not buying some $40 glass bong that's gonna get broke in 1 month.
Yeah, that like, you know, if you go,
I
you
can
might as
throw
well
this
like
across
make
the
your
room at the
own.
wall and it'd be fine.
That happened to me when I was living in the shipping crate. It was so cold out, it froze. I come home from work, you know, and I take the padlock off and I creep in there and I go to have some and it's like nothing's happening. I'm like, oh, it's frozen solid. Broke my favorite one, first one and all. I don't do that anymore, but when I did.
Welcome back, Maddie.
Maddie!
What up, Maddie?
Welcome back.
Hello.
It's Maddie, right?
Good nap, damn. Oh, we're not supposed to put people to sleep after. What the fuck? What are we doing?
Oh, it failed. But yeah, that's catch it when it's re-edited into Trash Picture Theater. It might be more exciting because you'll have the movie right there at the same time, and I don't know.
He might have got an audio contact high off Art. Like, you could hear the sound of the fucking weed.
Potheads, they come, they smell it, they hear it, they.
I'll put a contact warning on the beginning of the videos from now on.
What? What are you gonna put at the?
I have to put a contact high warning on the videos from now on. The bubbler in space.
Yep. It could happen to you. Oh shit.
I just tack that right onto my copyright warning. Or not copyright warning. Please don't sue me warning. Don't community strike me.
Oh no, the world's greatest love story is over. Kim Kardashian is filing for divorce.
Who cares?
Oh no.
I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a who cares thing, right?
It's a who gives a fuck.
Exactly.
I can't believe them two didn't work out. I mean, she was a narcissist.
What do you mean? The dude's been flipping out for years now. The dude leaves out like every 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, I do too, but still.
She should have just became a porn actress. By this point, she's had so many cocks in her. It's like, you know, it is what it is.
I guess we have celebrities like that, or non-celebrities like that, because we don't have like royal family to tabloids, so we got to have something.
Her father was the only reason she's famous is because of a sex tape, and her dad represented O.J. Simpson, right? Like, what has she actually done?
Nothing.
Bar that.
She started the big ass craze. Well, she restarted it.
Beyonce started the big fucking whole.
No, but she it became a whole nother thing when it just became a whole different thing.
I thought Sir Mix-a-Lot started the big ass craze.
But then white girls that didn't even wanted to be like, you know, it started the whole.
I would say
expert on this. Trenchy.
I would say with white girls, J-Lo probably start that.
I don't know, but I know Paris Hilton was she was way before Kim Kardashian. You had fucking crazy ass Paris Hilton doing that shit.
Paris Hilton had no ass.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? You mean the sex tape? Yeah, she had a sex tape.
Rich. Paris Hilton had the show first. She was rich famous for just nothing, for being rich, and that's what Kim Kardashian.
That was a good name for her sex tape, though. One Night in Paris. Come on.
I think the first sex tape was that Pamela Tommy Lee sex tape where she's like, you know, blowing him on the boat.
He's fucking like driving the boat with his dick, like the fucking steering wheel, because it's so big. It's like, what? Shit.
That's not a harpoon.
Tommy Lee.
There's a whale on board. Moby Dick or Free Willy. You decide.
And it was an awkward sex tape because they kept being all lovey-dovey, like, I love you, baby. I love you.
Free Willy.
Like, back and forth. Like.
But I guess that's what started it. Funny how we go from Horror Express to Pam and Tommy Lee's sex tape. It's quite a transition.
It's the natural order. It's where it falls.
But this is all bonus stuff that people who watch the watch along version get that you don't get with the video version. Because I'm editing this out because I got to do it for time. Otherwise, it'll take 4 years to upload.
Y'all get bonus features
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
The nitty gritty. Oh, Mark, how are you getting on with your electric situation, dude?
The cooker is useless.
At least you're up here.
I've seen
heard you have
chimpanzees who are more useful than this dumbass is.
Hey, is it still the circuit breakers and shit? Is your landlord an absolute? Is he that fucking heedless, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ!
Fuse in my it's just fuse in my motherfucker can't fucking bother with it.
Can you write to a management agency or anything? Or is he like a landlord or?
I told her about it because I had to go and sign papers to keep the lease on my apartment, and she filed and the motherfucker never took care of it.
That sounds fucked. I'm sorry.
What? What sounds fucked, Art?
Situation.
Mark, what happened, Mark?
The power stuff.
Okay, the reason why I'm disturbed vanished is because I kept to where I could only have power in my room for 1 minute. So I moved everything to my bedroom. Which, hey, I have problems with that. It's actually the coolest room in the house. I'm already back to summer weather.
Damn.
Anyway.
Wow.
So, the first time I tell Dick not, he wants me to come back to the appliance shed, give me the fuse, and have me install myself.
Yeah.
Like, that's not my job. You're the one who gets paid to keep up the maintenance on these apartments. It's your job. So, when I go to do my, recertification on my lease, my landlord goes, "Is there anything at all that you need taken care of?"
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my power keeps going out in my front room. I've literally had to move everything into my bedroom so I can find, keep myself from going stir crazy. I
into the same thing. Like Mark's going through like the people that own the building, they don't want to do the maintenance. That's some shit.
They don't fucking hire anybody with fucking that's competent. It's whoever can get cheap.
Yeah, that's how it is, man.
So anyway, while my landlord, she is, she's a total sweetheart. I get along with her real, I sit there and sit there and have a rap with her, and then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, I'm gonna, she's like, no, that's his job. He's the one who's supposed to take care of it. I'm gonna get him on it. I am still living in my bedroom because he disregards what she says.
So she needs to fucking fire his ass.
Have you leased an ensuite toilet?
Yeah, I've got everything from my kitchen to my bedroom is fine. It's just my front room.
And like, is it a case of hitting a trip switch or getting a new fuse or?
I gotta have a new fuse put in. That's all it is.
And
That's not rocket science. It should take the fucking dude like 2 minutes to sort the fucking situation.
Yeah, you would think. You would think it would take 3 months to fucking get the shit done.
Wait, how long are you waiting?
Well, the whole month I was gone. That's why I was gone. It's been a month since he's been made aware of my problem, and he still has not taken care of it.
So what does the fucking landlord lady say? Why is she not doing anything about it?
Landlord lady is preoccupied because she's pregnant and she's fixing to go on maternity leave.
But does the fucking landlord lady have anybody that can like back her up, like to take over shit if whatever?
Well, I'm sure they'll have, when she goes on maternity leave, somebody will take her spot.
Okay.
Ever since the landlord that was over this place when I moved in, when he was, his name was Joe. Ever since he left, it's just been a slow decline.
Do you think it's the current landlady? She's a bit of a soft touch. She's like, she doesn't like getting mad, or whereas the prior guy was like, hey, fuckhead, fix this right now. Don't be fucking around.
She's a bit of a soft touch, I will admit, but the old landlord was, type that he get the maintenance guy to fix it, he fixed himself.
Mark, I don't know if she's like the fucking. I don't know if she's the top of the fucking housing shit, but you might have to go above her head and be like, hey, I've talked to her, but explain it like, I know she's pregnant. I know there's not a lot she can do. She can't really control, but this needs to get fixed. This is months now. You might have to go above her head.
Yeah, they'll keep on just pushing it to the fucking back burner, man. You need to write a letter, an official letter, a complaint to whatever management.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I already fit, I've got the website where I can email the higher up care, and I do it because I don't, but I can't keep living, having this shit going on like this.
Yeah, you need power, man.
You gotta fucking live, Mark.
Like I said, at this point, I'm so fucking in my room. I don't give a fuck about the front room anymore. Right now, I use the front inner room.
You have to run some extension cords out to the other room from where you have power.
Yeah, there you go.
How that's what that's what I'm doing. That's how I have internet in my room, because I have extension cords.
Seems like everybody's on hard times now. It's kind of kind of a shit situation lately.
With this internet shit, yeah. Yeah, well, well, everything basically. Fuck.
Trenchy, is that your standard trench coat?
This is my only trench coat.
Okay.
He only rolls with
It's not your special. I'm going to go and shoot up a school trench coat. It's just your.
Oh no,
your
I
all
only
purpose.
for special occasions.
It's not a Columbine special or anything like that. It's just a
No,
regular
fuck
trench coat.
Columbine.
Yeah, okay.
Columbine ruined trench coats. Fuck those motherfuckers. Trench coats are not evil. Then go fuck themselves. Sorry, had to get that out of the way.
Trench
No,
coats.
I get you. Like, leave it to the media to what's the term they coined? The trench coat mafia. That was the term they coined.
I don't get it. Leather jackets are fine, but trench coats are suddenly evil. It's bullshit.
I remember when they started that, when after Columbine happened, and they the next day at school they were turning anybody away who had like anything that was even close to a trench coat. They were making them take it off, or you'd have to go home and you have to get something else, come to school. Ridiculous.
Marty, didn't the UK do something with the hoodies? Like they were like fucking trying to make people not wear hoodies in the UK for a while.
Yeah, because of the gang violence in London. I can't take my trench coat out. How am I supposed to conceal my Spas 12? I mean, wait, hang on. Actually,
I just like how like the gangs in London are so polite. They're like, "Oi, bruv, I say there, my good man. Let me just stab you and take your wallet. Thank you, sir."
Oh, they're not polite. They're not polite. And you the same kind of fucking quote unquote kids over here, like fucking a busker, an Asian busker, fucking his fucking jaw dislocated because they tried stealing his money.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Kids will be kids.
Shit.
Unless they're scum.
Unless you fucking beat them the fucking death like Charles Bronson and shit. I got attacked on a subway before by six teenage kids, man. I did. When I was younger, I was probably about like 18. No, I was like 19, 20. Got attacked by some fucking, kids that I'm not that tall. Got attacked by like 6 kids on a subway. And the only reason like the shit stopped because I was trying to move around, and then we got to the stop, and my friend, his cousins were waiting for me on the platform, and we got out, and it's just spilled over onto the platform, and then fucking like the fucking train police come running out the little fucking thing and shit, like and then everybody just fucking kind of took off. So yeah.
Was that the 80s, John? If you don't mind asking,
No, early 90s. I come home for like, I come back to the States between me going to my next duty station and coming back from Europe. So I traveled. I went to New York, and I was living with a friend for a little bit in Brooklyn. And when I first got there, I'm familiar with the area, but the thing is, like, where I was going to meet him, I don't think I'd been on that fucking train before, and I was on there, and these fucking punk kids come on with, acting stupid, and they started like fucking trying to fuck with me. So I got up to, face one, and the other ones just everybody fucking jumped in, and they fucking started like hitting me. So all I'm doing is on the fucking seat, like trying to cover up type of shit. You know what I mean? So.
When I think in New York and stuff, I like in the 80s and stuff, I think like, as you were saying, Death Wish or fucking The Exterminator. Just like these. Was it as bad as that in the 80s and early 90s before like they cleaned it up? Or
Yeah, there was fucking a lot of bad shit going on, man, with all that. A lot, like not to the extent of the fucking exterminator. I can't speak of seeing anybody in the hood with a fucking blowtorch. Although who the fuck knows, because but yeah, shit was fucked up. They had these people, what the fuck they call them? The Guardian
Vigilante group. The dudes on the subway train, they were called.
The
I was telling
Guardian
Ethel about this before.
Huh?
I was telling Ethel about this before. That something Harlem Angels or fuck it, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the Guardian Angels, they wore like berets and shit. And
Yeah.
So they were.
It was like the Warriors. They looked like the Warriors, but they were a vigilante group, and they testified for the dude who apparently shot someone in self-defense on the subway train, but it later turned out he just fucking wanted to kill someone and fucking blew the dude away.
I have a newspaper clipping somewhere and it's I don't know if it's was it the Times or the Post? I don't know. I have a newspaper clipping somewhere that has to do with those guys, the Guardian Angels from back in that time and shit. And they would make the paper and stuff, like you said. They were like, if they see an old lady getting mugged and shit on the train or on the platform, they would like, hey, come on and like rescue. But there's other stories to their backstory too, like, because a lot of them were fucking assholes as well. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to remember the dude's name.
They were just using it as an excuse to beat up people. Just maybe just like fucking.
With some of them, I feel like it was that, and they were no better than the fucking people that were like fucking mugging or like fucking doing other shit, But I think the dude's name was like Henry Sliwa, some shit like that. But
who did what?
The fucking, what is it in New York? The Guardian Angels.
Oh, the like bodyguard vigilante type people that walked around in the 80s.
Yeah, red berets and fucking jackets.
Had the black bomber jackets.
Yeah,
and they had the boots and shit.
I've seen them in person. Like I said, I got a clipping somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it's at, but I remember clipping that out and shit about them, and I have it.
They were supposed to be good guys, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's primarily how they want to fucking come off. Like they're gonna, like I said, stop an old lady from getting her fucking purse snatched or people fighting but like, motherfuckers that live in the same environment as you and you're gonna start fighting with them, they're gonna fucking fight back. So that shit spills over into like the same kind of situation like I had with the fucking like 6 motherfuckers like trying to beat on me before we got to the stop. Nobody else on the fucking car doing anything. Just kind of like sitting there, because it's like back then, even in the early 90s, still kind of like a normal thing type of shit. It's not normal, but fucking people don't want to be the vigilante. They don't want to get up and help people out.
They don't want to get involved.
Right. They don't want to be a good Samaritan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we need more good Samaritans in this world. People who are just gonna step up and say something and do something. Instead of just film it through their phone camera.
If you tried to do that now, they'd arrest you and call it something.
Now there's that with the phones and shit.
They'd be like,
It's like one of the reasons why I'm a big believer in the Second Amendment. You gotta, if you're armed, if there's as many armed people as there are, you'd be safer, because people think twice about screwing with you if they think that you might pop a gun out and shoot them.
Exactly.
Curtis Sliwa.
Curtis Sliwa. Yep.
Yeah,
I thought it was
that's
it. Yep.
There's a picture of him posing with RoboCop at the RoboCop premiere as well.
RoboCop.
Yeah, hang on. I'll open image in new tab and I'll drop it in the chat.
Yeah.
Posing with fucking RoboCop. Here, I'll drop it in the private chat if anyone wants to look.
That's fucking dope, bro. I like that.
So weird. I thought RoboCop was going to make some big comeback, and they were going to go back to not that reboot that they did, but like they were going to go back to the old Peter Weller RoboCop when they had the KFC commercials.
Neil Blomkamp was supposed to direct a sequel to it. The original first two.
Eto, did you watch the reboot? Because I didn't even bother with that shit.
Oh, don't.
I tried. Like, here's the deal with the reboot. When it came out, I was dead set against watching it. I never watched it. Then when I got cable and I was living in my fabulous apartment, oh boy, what a great place that was. You know, until they screwed me over. I had cable and it was on TV and I was clicking through the things and I tried to watch it and I made it about 10 minutes in and I'm like, this is some bullshit. I changed the channel.
I mean, it's boring. How do you make RoboCop boring? It's RoboCop.
I would rather
you'll end up woke.
I'd rather watch RoboCop. I'd rather watch RoboCop 3 twice versus watching that RoboCop reboot.
Cyborg fucking ninjas at least. It had cyborg ninjas and RoboCop driving a pimp mobile. I mean, fuck it, man. Fucking awesome.
It had the jetpack. It had the jetpack. The jetpack was awesome.
RoboCop remake did the impossible. They made Samuel L. Jackson boring. Like, Samuel L. Jackson was fucking boring in that movie. I don't know how they did it. And like Michael Keaton, they you know, it should have been good with Michael Keaton, but he couldn't save that movie.
What they should have done is instead of doing a reboot, they should have made another sequel. They should have made RoboCop 4. I know it's not cool to make sequels anymore, but they should have just bit the bullet, made RoboCop 4, and they should have either had Peter Weller come back, or they should have passed the torch on and had a new RoboCop, but had it be in the style of the old movie, and just mix it up a little bit. But they can't do that. They can't do that. They gotta take the same story and reimagine it, but do the same friggin' thing anyway, and just they ruin it. They ruin everything.
Well,
it would have to be as graphic as the original.
They did the same story, but they didn't like develop the story. They didn't like look into it or anything. They're just kind of being like, okay, so we're just gonna copy it, but have none of the substance of the
bullshit, and we called it a movie.
Frank Miller actually wrote a fantastic. Be right back. Oh, fuck. He wrote the script for 2 and 3, and then he was annoyed. He was annoyed that they fucked up both scripts, so he wrote a really cool graphic novel which combined both 1 and 2, and it's really fucking gory. And like, it's crazy. Fucking RoboCop has sex with Ann Lewis and everything. It's fucking insane.
But he doesn't have Robo Wang.
It's fucking insane. Like, he ends up pulling out a guy's. He sets a woman's hair on fire by putting her head through a computer bank. It's like she fucked with OCP, and it was just. It's really, if you get a chance, check out the book. It's pretty fucking cool.
Will do.
Yeah, they should have brought RoboCop back like he was and done it that way. I just stop rebooting. Hollywood just needs to stop. They need to stop rebooting stuff. I'd rather have no movies than rehash garbage I can't watch.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, they need to look at some of these older books that haven't been adapted and like start adapting those, or take bad movies and make them good. Like, that's when you make a remake. You take something that's like horrible and make it into a good movie.
I want my live action adaptation of Dino Riders, or fucking Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Or fucking High School of the Dead.
Never heard of
Get a
it.
bunch of AV models from Japan to do that. That'd be brilliant.
I think a lot of them. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say they don't do well when they mix genres. Case in point, Cowboys versus Aliens type of shit. So,
I never saw it.
yeah,
But that was another boring ass movie. How do you take a movie called Cowboys versus Aliens and make it boring? Hollywood's very good at taking cool things and making them boring.
You know what it should have
They're
been? It should have been Aliens versus Indians. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were Native Americans, but it's like nothing happened for like an hour of the movie. And then at the end they fight, but it's not satisfying. Because it's like
Totally.
a 2-hour long movie, and most of it, nothing happens.
All
I
right,
guess I didn't
guys.
miss anything then.
Guys, we're gonna, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna keep things going, but I'm gonna take us to the back room because I'm looking at the live clock and we're at 3 hours, and I feel like that's a good amount of extra for people watching the watch along, and
Yeah.
gotta save some for Sunday, and next I save some for this Sunday, next Sunday, and the following Friday. So I just want to say. Anybody who's watching in the chat, tune in Sunday night because we'll be doing the Sci-Fi Sunday stream, and we're going to be talking about Quantum Leap and time travel themed shows and movies, and it's going to be pretty cool because it's 2/21/21, and that's a time travel-y date. So, yeah. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, cool.
What the hell was that?
I
Sounds like a goat fucking passing out off a cliff.
I'm a predator.
That's not me. Who's making that
Not a
noise?
predator
Once
noise.
again.
Sounds like a.
That is
someone managed
that
to
is
masturbate the
that is
goat.
movie accurate.
Not the goat being fucking wanked off.
All right. Have a goat wank and good night, everybody. Adios.
Don't masturbate your goat. It's not good. They don't like it.